1 second, mind right. I think I've got alerts turned off because of Santa on Fridays. Mind right, Harry Alkarion, welcome to the stream. Why does the 10-minute starter time why does the 10-minute countdown start at the top of the hour? Same as everybody else's does. I pay for 3 hours of content per day, not 2 hours and 50. You actually get 3 hours and 20, including the countdown, usually. Or 3 hours and 15. Right, welcome to the stream, everybody. I am feeling brave today. Part of me considers maybe trying for Duna with what we have. But I need to get more science for fuel purposes. Friday's the day it rains Kerbal pieces from the sky. No, I'll have you know, Alkarion. When Kerbals rain from the sky, they are in full condition. It's just when they hit the floor that they have a problem. Jamie, welcome to the stream. 1 second, everybody. Let me make sure I get the alerts on because I have them muted because of a certain Santa.
Flop Doomhaus chocolates rock.
Mind right, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the bits. Jamie, please no insults in this. Just be nice.
Fly me to the moon. Let me play up there with those stars. Let me see what life is like. On a Jupiter and Mars, in other words. Hold my hand, in other words. Darling, kiss me.
I waited patiently for the sting in the tail, and instead it was just mildly creepy, weirdly. Jamie, welcome to the stream as well, and thank you for the bits. Right, let's go. Santa, welcome to the stream.
Siddles goes for a job. The manager tells him it's £7.30 but goes up to £12.50. When can you start? Siddles replies in about 6 months. Screw you.
I see what you mean. I'm waiting for it, Santa, I'm waiting. Holy shit, Chaz, welcome to the stream.
How many sacrifices will we have today in honor of Mothman?
Listen, Mothman's fine. He's alive, he's well. He doesn't need no sacrifices. He doesn't need his life improving anymore. He's absolutely beautiful. I mean, fine. Chaz, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the bits. Jamie, Santa, thank you for the bits. Mind right, thank you for the bits as well. Chaz, that's ridiculously generous. I appreciate it, Chaz. You fucked. What have you? Santa, stop fucking stuff up. Right, I need goals for today. I need as much science as possible from the moon, which is just cresting there as we speak. If I can bring back that much science from the moon, I can maybe unlock the big fuel tanks that we need. And then, I know I've got a few stages left before I do this, but attempt Duna with 1 Kerbal. Don't know whether to try it. Let's just get in anyway. Tagslack, welcome to the stream. Can I not die in the first 10 minutes this week? You're asking a lot of me there, Tagslack. You know what I mean? I'm only one man. I mean, you just don't put yourself on the thing, right? Unless somebody flies the first ship into the air. Oh, God. I think I said this last week. Do you know when you wake up the morning after the night before, and all you can see is just debris scattered everywhere, and you think, what the hell did I do last night? As you can see from all the debris scattered everywhere, I think Mina's mission with our new boosters didn't go to plan. We're going to have to get all this tidied up, aren't we? Crisis, get out there with your wheelbarrow and get recovering stuff.
A lot of people think that crop circles are caused by alien spacecraft, but I think they are done by serial killers.
I was going to turn around and chastise Santa for that, Jamie, but it turns out that was you. Oh God, I'm going to have to do that again, aren't I? Let me just load... Did I load this in properly? I don't know if I did. Jamie, thank you for the bits.
Husband takes his wife to a party, there's a guy there giving it loads, breakdancing, moonwalking. The lot. Wife turns to the husband and says, see that man, we proposed to 20 years ago. The husband turns to his wife and says, looks like he's still fucking celebrating.
Santa, thank you for the bits. Sometimes I have to read these multiple times. Santa, you're on fire. By I mean on fire, I mean on fire. Santa, thank you for the bits as well. How does one get on the ship? Well, I'll show you, Harry. Here's the question, right? I need a bunch of science. 1 second, I've gone to the wrong fucking facility. I need a fuckload of science, so we're going to do a mission. One last mission in the current ship that we're using. Why is this... How has Mina, in that ship, managed to shoot debris all the way over there? There's probably loads of this stuff all over, right? Actually, probably not on land. Okay, so this is the goal. I immediately went for heavy rocketry and didn't go for, like, fancy fuel systems and stuff. So I think I'm going to have to go for this large volume containment, which means I need 300 science, and I've got 68. I could get that in one trip, I think. Where's all the solar panels and stuff? Anyway, that's irrelevant. If I can go to the... Because I've not farmed the moon properly yet. 68... Santa, have you said anything yet that hasn't been mistyped or something? So what I might do is, like I did on Minmus, I might do one more trip to the moon, because we've not been to the moon for quite some time, and I might try and land on the poles somewhere. Gather as much science as possible, fly home, and then build a brand new ship, and maybe, if everything goes to plan today, attempt to go towards the next planet out, which is Duna. Would that be foolish? It possibly would. Right. So what that means is I need to strap some shit to the what's the ship's called, the cheese catcher or something, right? Or did Cheeky name it something last? I need 3 Kerbals, boys and girls. Harry, this is how it works. I'm going to select the ship. Sorry, I'm just trying to think in my head what to do. What was the name of the ship? I don't think it was this one. This is the one that... It's not that one. Before everybody suggests we use that one. The ship was called... Was it the Batmobile? I think it was, wasn't it? This is the one that Augur took to Minmus. If I can do the same with this that I did to Minmus and farm some science from the poles, then we'll be golden. Can you build a staging and refueling station to assist with going to other planets, for instance in orbit on or on the moon? I'm thinking, Alkirion, of building exactly that in orbit around Kerbin. I think I have the to-do list up somewhere, right? Yeah, currently I'm still farming science from Minmus and the moon. And then I'm considering building an orbital refueling station, but it's difficult. Based purely... Do I have any docking ports yet? I do. So what I'd have to do, because it'd be, what, these 2 stages, this one here and this one here, I'd have to put docking ports on it and then fly, like, fuel carrier things up to them. I tried it last time and that's where we quit.
I walked into a bookshop and said to the girl behind the counter, I'm looking for a book by Shakespeare. Which one? She replied, William.
Jamie, thank you for the bits. Harry, it works like this. If you would like to be on this vessel, regardless of whether you was on the last flight last week, anybody that knows they have a Kerbal in this game, I am thinking of a number between 1 and 100. I need 3 Kerbals. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The number was 28. Jamie's was the last I saw. Gwynblade 12, welcome to the stream. Scotty, welcome to the stream. 28, so that is... Olga, welcome to the stream. Who's that if it's 28? Harry's driving. Look at that, his first ever guest and he gets straight on board. Harry's driving, one of our newest pilots. Harry, Scotty at 36. Scotty, can you please not get this one lost? You know what I mean? Scotty the 4th. And is it 12? Wait, have I not... Oh god, have I not got a 12 Kerbal? Can anybody see 12's Kerbal, or am I going mad? 12, welcome to the stream. Orga, welcome to the stream. Gwynblade, I will not fail you. Right, I'm going to have to do a swift... Right, bear with me. I'll get you in 12. I think I've been having to swap and change because I've run out of spots for new Kerbals. Let me go to... Who can I swap out? I think Emperor, because he works during the streams, right? So bear with me, I'm going into text files right now to get 12 in. If I put... I will not fail you, but I will... Oh, Scotty's going up with Harry. There's going to be a big fight on your ends. You might have to look after these two. They'll just be bickering all the way through space. And there'll be severe accusations of fraud as well if somebody dies. Right, coming back in. Hopefully I've done it nice and quickly. Harry, what's your experience on the moon? Okay, so now if I load this... Please don't put debris everywhere. Actually, it probably will put debris everywhere. No, it won't. It should be... Has 12 appeared? Yes, right. 12, I've got you. Just be happy if he doesn't fly you into the moon on the way back. Do you know what? I'm not going to clean up the launch facility. The launch facility can stay a mess. Crisis is on his lunch break. Your alma mater landed first and last. Landed the first and last man on the moon. You're what, sorry, Harry? Right, we're going in the Batmobile. Harry, you also have to name this ship. I can hear the argue now. It's a panini. No, it's a toasty. Panini, toasty. Right, so it was Harry first. Harry's driving. Also, Harry named the ship. It was Scotty, who should be at the top somewhere, and it was... How can I keep losing these people? 12, roger that. It's a grilled cheese. Apparently that's what we're... That's been the argument today, 12. Whether or not... I'm not good at this stuff. Everybody stare at Harry until he thinks of a good name. The Big Minmus Farming Machine, this one was called. It needs to be called the Big Mooner? Farming Machine, that'll work. Look at that, Chaz is staring. Santa's peeping, August staring. Toasties are paninis are grilled I know, right? It's not the case that it's a difficult thing to work out, 12. It's that the cultural clash was the thing. I have a name for you. No. Harry's got to name it himself. Come on, Harry, this pressure's on. We've had such brilliant names as the Cheese Catcher and Pooh and stuff. Train, welcome to the stream.
Big Cum Rocket 4001.
Could have called it that. I could call it this. Santa, you're not allowed. Bad Santa. Trim, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the bits. We're going to the moon. And I'm going to build a new rocket. I mean, as names go, Harry. That's not bad. The Toasty McToaster is heading off with Harry on his maiden voyage, Scotty the 4th following him, and 12 following him. I'm assuming Scotty could do some damage with this mission. He could go second, tied second with Mindright on the stupid Doomhaus RPG. Everything looks primed and ready. Have I got thermometers in place? We're going to the moon. Yep, thermometers are all in place. Everything's sorted. Roger that. Close the fucking science bay. Everybody's on board. Is the staging all set up proper? Yep. Roger. Yep. Good. And we go. Call it my dad, so when it crashes with me inside, it can let me down again. There you go, Harry. You had all sorts. Alma mater. Oh, alma mater is the university you graduated from. Right, roger that. I'm guessing it's Latin. Abstractal, welcome to the stream. So that's a banger of an emote, by the way, Abstractal. But welcome to the stream. How is everybody? Right. Harry, can you count backwards from 10? I've not seen any evidence to prove the contrary so far, so I'm going to assume you may need some assistance. Do you know what I mean? I'll just check everything's working. Is everything working? Everything looks like it might be working. I was thinking as well, when I actually go for Duna, which is something I've never done before, I might drop off the Kerbal tag. Do you know what I mean? So I don't get people coming in and giving me shit. I got a gifted sub to a stream I watched for all of 2 minutes. He's got some good ones. It's weird how that works, right? Siddle said, hey, look at this wrestler streaming. I said, where? He said, there. I said, oh, pretty good. And then left. I've had 2 gifted subs to that place. Right, Harry. I'm going to go for just slightly less, so I've got more in this lower stage. I'm going to keep it up to about 65%. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I bet everybody that's listening now is getting ready to type a number. 5, 4, 3, gonna be loud, 2. Harry, you have left the Doomhaus Space Agency for the very first time. Next stop is the moon, unless you die, of course. The successful mission point goes to these people if they can fly to the moon, collect science, like over 50, shall we say, and come home on their own, and not get rescued. This is not the worst launch I've ever done, by the way.
Big fat juicy meat slabs.
Why did Siri's voice sound really bassy then? What the fuck? Losing the booster stage. I'm going to coast, actually. I'm going to try and use less fuel than I do normally. I've got a bit fucking excited when it comes to just burning fuel immediately. Harry, what do you think? How are the views? Can I please turn? Can I please... Hello? Okay, it turns out I may have to actually use my engines. That would be nice. Trim, thank you for the bits. Rest in peace, you will all be remembered fondly for at least an hour. Right, I don't want height, do I? I want... Although technically I aren't in space yet. I need to go through the upper stages of the atmosphere yet. Maybe I'll just slowly drag my apoapsis down a bit. Not my apoapsis, my trajectory. Just wish Scotty was beautiful. I just wish Scotty wasn't shitting his pants next to me. Scotty's family is one of the most decorated Kerbal families in the Doomhaus Space Agency history, I'll have you know, Harry. Right, I'm going to actually get more elevation because I'm going off course a little bit. We'll go in.
Trajectory.
Trajectory. Trajectory. Listen, Trim, it's a science word. I'm from Yorkshire. We don't say these words very often. I fucked this fucking orbit up already. What was I doing? I'm still not even in spit. Turns out the first launch might be a shit. I can't drag my periapsis away. And my prograde marker up a little. Oh god. Turns out, Harry, you suck. I think I might be able to salvage this. Maybe. That's true, they're decorated all over the ground. One's over there, one's over there, one's over there.
Look on the bright side, you've built the fastest aircraft to go from one end of the plant to the other.
Plant totte? Did he play for
Jokes
Roma?
about sugar are rare. Jokes about brown sugar, demerara.
Ooh! Jamie! I'm actually feeling that. Right, I'm salvaging this. It's using a stupid amount of fuel and it's ugly, but I'm salvaging this. Might be able to get us an orbit, as long as I don't suck at Kerbal Space Program. Look on the bright side, you've built the fastest aircraft that can go from one end of the planet to the other. Trim, I'm going to the moon and there's nothing you can do about it, so eat poo. I'm actually, yeah, I'm slowing my fucking... I might not get out, actually. Discussed Dan's game, welcome to the stream. Aero braking and accelerating at the same time. It's good, right? All I needed was a fucked up launch and a desperate fucking fix, and here we are. How are you, sir? Welcome to the stream. You went from wanting to not burn too much fuel to now burning all of the fuel, and I'm still braking. Actually, I've just got out of it. I should be fine.
Demerara is a type of raw cane sugar with a large grain, crunchy texture, and pale brown color. Gotcha. Jazzy ha balls ear oil gun.
You might find it, Jamie, that Santa has to look up a few details of the jokes that you tell. Space? Thank you. Right, that was absolutely botched. Well played, Harry. It turns out your first flight sucks. I'm just going to leave it for a minute while I stretch. Don't you hate when you try and build a rocket but you accidentally revolutionise the aeroplane industry? No, Scotty doesn't, because it was me using aeroplane parts that fucked him up. What was the mission supposed to be? Well, I need to explain a bit more than that, discussed. I'm playing this game blind, which means I'm not allowed any help or tips or backseating at all. And I'm not allowed to Google anything either. So, I'm trying to get to Duna, and I've limped through... managing to work out how to get science from Minmus and all the pulls, and I'm going back to the moon to get a tiny bit more. But everything I do, I've had to sort of work out myself, and I've got none of it right, I'm assuming. Yeah, it's taken a long time to get to this point. I've usually got better takeoffs than that, I will say, but it turns out... Also, it's an RPG, like you'll notice people from the chat are in the... It's a whole thing.
What do we want? Race car noises. When do we want them? Neo.
Thanks, Siri, for completely butchering that.
He's good at playing it blind. He's so blind he shot 3 oranges into a planet.
Leave me alone. Don't lie, you're not usually better. Right, I've got my piss in orbit now. I need for it to be a bit taller, actually. Right, I'm going to walk round there. I'm going to get this orbit a bit safer. Don't lie, you're not usually better. Right back on my main keyboard. Now it's nice and clean now. Right back on what, sorry, Tagsler? Been on your old keyboard? Oh, have you had it in the dishwasher? Am I not even facing the right direction? God damn it. Also, I had some fucking graphical issues last week, if you weren't here last week, and I installed a mod that promised to fix the graphical problem that I had. And I didn't realise the mod, which is one of the most common mods in the world for Skyrim, called Scatterer, makes the game look this fucking good. Holy shit. It was on your spare one while you had all the I see. Why does this game look better than Sea of Thieves Water? I have no idea, but look at it. For KSP. Did I say Skyrim? Did I say Skyrim? I've played too much fucking Skyrim. Isn't it, Trim? Look at it. It's like an atmospheric... I don't know, some mod to do with the atmospheres, and it makes the thing look beautiful. I mean, it already did, but it actually looks normal good. Right. let's stop pissing about and get to the moon. So the way I've worked out of doing this is to stretch it out and then move the fucking thing until it catches. There. And wait until the periapse is as close to the moon as possible is what I've been doing. I don't know if that's true or right or good or sensible or how do I join? Yeah, it was really nice to see the updated graphics on explosions the other day. You could almost feel the fire from it. Listen, Chaz, there was a lot of oranges died on that day. Pay some respects. Yes, Augur, stupid Augur. Stop bringing Skyrim into everything, Augur. Jesus. Oranges are... the Doomhaus Discord discussed this. When you join it, you get given a name at random, either a green name or an orange name. You don't get given your name gets a random colour, and they compete. And there's a civil war going on at the moment. So currently we have Harry, who is a green, Scotty, who's a green, and 12, who's an orange. The Greens want the oranges to blow up in Kerbal. The oranges want the... You know what I mean? It's one of them sort of things. Turns out you can't move for civil wars lately. The Discord is split into two groups, the Scum and the Greens. What did I do now, Trim? Fuck off. Are you ever going to live that down, Augur? Not that I'm sure he's bothered. And then I need to do it at... Is it about 45 seconds-ish? 50? We'll go 40, 50. This is a long
to
burn,
visit the house where the guy who invented toothpaste was born. Sadly, there was no plaque on it.
Thank you, Jamie. A civil war and the winners get thrown out of the Doomhaus so we can go back to our normal lives. That's the thing, yeah. If you win at the end of the year, you get to escape. There's the moon, look, right there.
I, for one, really like the opposition. I find Redacted to be a pleasant human being. And I think Redacted is really cool too. As a whole, the Redacted team are fantastic.
I mean, the Greens should be angry at that, but even I am angry at that. In case you get confused, in case you're confused, my Trim's refrain. By Trim's reference, Augur has a fear of ejaculation, and then Augur posts a kappa immediately after it. Yeah, we have it cut out, Trim. I don't like to see my name written in Twitch. Look how good that looks. Have I been covering the sunrise, by the way? I should actually be looking at the map screen. Look. Ooh. Right, have I got my... I have. Wait. Could I be stretching that out a little further? Yeah. And I'm going to do it as well. One thing I haven't worked out yet is how to reset focus back on the ship. So don't tell me, of course, but I'm going to have to do some trial and error for that. Harry, you are now going to the moon. Whatever happens, you are locked into this mission, even if it fails. Say goodbye to Kerbin. Look how good it looks, apart from that big black dot. Rip Harry and Scotty. What about 12? Oh, is it because he's an orange? Brutal, Trim, brutal. You'll be missed for a while. Here comes the moon. Right, should be entering, if I time warp to just before that, then we'll lock in the lunar orbit. Don't give a fuck. Are you seeing this, 12? This is how the Greens treat people. Wait, if I leave orbit, am I going to slam into... What's that purple orbit?
Wouldn't it have been amazing if John Lennon had invented that device that you put in your front door to secretly see who's on the other side? I mean, imagine all the peepholes.
I thought it was a reference to him getting shot outside his house after he locked his door. Jesus. I'm assuming once I get released from this, I'll start doing a bit of a bent orbit of Kerbal and smash into the moon eventually. As much as I dislike Harry, I think I'm going to have to work for the good of the mission. We've got a fucking orange on here. 12, yeah. They're green with envy. Roger that. It's hard to process. Yeah, gonna say. It's better to try and not pay attention to what the chat's saying in this shithole. A bent orbit, yeah, you know. Can't say any of that stuff. It'd have been grossly insensitive to have said any of the retorts I had to that, Trim. Are you trying to get me banned? Right, I want to get on the polls. I don't mean stop the count polls. I mean the poles of the moon. Not the Polish, Scotty, not the... Do you know what I mean? Not them things you put flags on, or them things that Trim dances on for pocket money. Roger that, that's quite a nice little orbit, actually. I'm proud of myself, not proud of Harry or anybody. Is it radial, is it normal and anti-normal that switch orbit, right? Yeah. Wasn't the V word rule added yesterday? Wait, the rule against the S word, the V word, etc, etc. Yeah, no, Volvo. Twitch are going really anti-Swiss, Scotty. Wait, is Volvo Swiss or Swedish? Swedish. No, Volvo, I'm not reading that. They're Swedish, aren't they? There's a rule now against the word Stubbler. I hope so. To be fair, the Swiss bring it on themselves. I've not got a great deal of fuel left, by the way. I'm screwing this. Call him in and I'll give you a high five. Do what you can. Now, Trim, if you had such a beautiful method of torturing people like this channel, would you throw it away so easily? Is it one day until the TOS thing's updated, discussed? Or is it today? Hey, you know, I take that slur seriously. For instance, I'm the son of a... The trouble is, it's difficult to read this bullshit. Wait, yeah. No, I'm not going to say anything of that. Oh, it is today? Why can't I throttle up? That's because I'm... Right, we're going to land on the pole as best we can. This is as good as I've worked out how to do this, so if it goes wrong... Also, landing on Minmus is quite easy compared to this bullshit, because... The moon has some fucking... I might actually have to stretch that out a bit. The moon has some serious gravity in comparison to Minmus. What am I like for electric charge? Should be perfect. Perfect.
Last joke for now, I promise.
You can't.
Scientists say that one day, it may be possible to live on Mars. What a load of rubbish. I tried it for a month, gained nearly 3 stones and developed type 2 diabetes.
Shit. Fuck. Jamie, stop. You gotta, you know what I mean? I'm supposed to be deriding the jokes that come in here. So it is today, right? Discussed. I mean, the idea is that you can talk about the group, right? You can talk about people that identify as similar things, but you just can't use it as an insult. Do you know what I mean? I think the idea is you can't use it to insult, like, people based on sexual activity. Does that make sense? Yeah. What makes you think the pole is at the top? That's a good point, actually. I'm assuming because of this, like, scruffy area here. See what I mean? That's just my assumption that that's the pole. so you can no longer talk on stream about the beloved yellow American family anymore. Why are you calling 12 yellow? I'll have you know that 12 is on board now with 2 greens. That's one of the bravest, least yellow things in history. I'm just going to stretch my... Okay. I'm going to land in this mess here. You can say, oh, I'm a... But then you can't say, augur isn't... Yes. Thanks, Trim. I'll just almost read this bullshit out. How about that? Look at this game. Right, the reason I've got plane wings on this thing is because it makes landing easier and I suck at landing. If you're wondering why I'm going up with plane wings on. They're not actually supposed to be fins, it's just to give me a larger footprint when it comes to landing. Right, this area looks rocky as knobs, which is going to make it difficult to land on. But we do have our new tactic. Also, I'm coming in at speed. Take some of this trajectory off. Yes, I've doxed myself. My name is 12013 Simpson. Read this, welcome to the stream. I'll just read it like that, you see. It's a bizarre thing to associate with. I don't play snooker, but... Wait, what? You're a John Virg. No, wait. I'm struggling with Gwynblade's joke. All I can think of is John Virgo. Struggling with it as always. If Gwynblade isn't making jokes relevant only to a very specific sort of 30-mile radius around the village we grew up in, then he's not on form. What the hell am I doing with my camera today? Oh, that sounded vague. I mean the idea of identifying yourself for something you don't do. That's the internet, right? People think having not playing Fortnite, for example, is a personality. Oh god, I've landed. It's dark down here now. And the only lights I've got is these. So Mindright and 12 can see the cards that they're playing on the ship.
Trim is at the airport with 2 sacks over each shoulder when all of a sudden he gets stopped by customs. They search the sacks and find they are full of mobile phones. They ask Trim, why do you have so many mobile phones? Trim replies, on my way home from America Siddles wanted to start a jazz band and asked me to bring 2 saxophones.
Jesus. I mean, they work well because it's up to Siri to read them out, but that's absolutely terrible. And the seller, but I guess the... Yeah, I see what you mean now. Gwynblade. I mean, you don't necessarily identify as that, but I think a lack of sexual activity is not something that should be used as an insult. I kind of agree with it, to be fair. I mean, it used to be when we were growing up, but there's some horrific shit that used to be insults when we were growing up. As you can see, Trim, the mod didn't do a great deal to the surface of the moon. Look how shit this looks. Fucking hell. I am landing in a very deep hole, by the way. I've just realised I'm a bit nervous about potentially falling over because I'm going to be landing on the... This is going to go wrong. Are we prepared to forgive Stubbler if 12, Scotty and Harry collapse onto the planet and can't take off? That's fine, right? I can't even see my shadow to land. Uh-oh. I don't know where the ground is. Other than approaching fast, and I've not got an this might have gone wrong. I've not got an enormous amount of fuel left. Slow it down, slow it down. Where's the ground? Please just land. Please just... I think the ground's approaching faster than it looks. I've got no shadow. Oh, there's the ground, there's the ground. Harry, Scotty, 12, you have successfully landed on the moon. And you're one of the first groups to do it in a long time in the Doomhaus Space Agency. GG. I have flopped my way onto another fucking planet. Please don't judge my internet search history too harshly. Please don't make mistake this rocket for a drill again. Damn fine piloting, Harry says. Harry. Okay, right, wait. Let me get rid of that coffee. Let me concentrate because I need to start sweating. We are, hopefully... Let me save. Also, I aren't allowed to reload saves or anything. Please say pulls. Please say pulls. From the lunar pulls. I'm going to do some science experiments while we're on, and then somebody has to go out. We're going to be planting a flag on here as well, Harry, so you're going to have to think of the name of the flag. Another 40 signs from that. Can I take multiple surface goo samples? I can, but I don't know whether... I might do them just to be safe. I call dibs on researching. I mean... Can Harry go out as he's a pilot? We'll have to... do you know what, all three of you? Do you drink tea or just coffee? I'm trying to up my tea consumption and reduce... I just drink coffee. I'm not a tea fan, really. Which is why Trim and I don't make eye contact during sex. Right. Harry, Scotty, 12. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 78. Scotty is leaving. Scotty is the one doing the research. Although I could get everybody out for a screenshot because we've never been here before, right? But Scotty's going to go out first and do the preliminary research. Do Kerbals have a... I want to lower the visor as well because they don't want to see Scotty's face. I scare the natives. Is there any natives on the moon? Scotty, just don't fuck this up. The gravity's higher than minimum. Scotty, careful, 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 careful. Roger that. Careful. It's dark out here though. Look at this. You three could get away with literally anything. Can you imagine? Damn it, did we just blow our good guesses for the lols, Zog? I think you might have done. Yeah, you two would have won. Press 1 to take 12's helmet off. This is... No, we're going to do it with a green, alright? Look at that terrible Doomhaus flag logo imprinted on there. Doesn't it make your eyes water? 12, there's a plot to kill you on board your own ship. Scotty, it's up to you to write what's on the flag. I need to take a surface sample, 120 science. That should get us what we need. And I need to take a... Is it EVA report as well? For another 32. And I'm going to plant the flag. I'm going to go to a meeting. I'll keep this on mute. Go Harry and Scotty. Team Green. 12, you're alright, I guess. Scotty, what's getting written on the flag? Shall I get everybody out for a screenshot? We should do that more often, I think. Then I can name the people on the screenshot, can't I? Scotty, what should be written on this? The one where they found...
Have you considered taking off Scotty's helmet for the screenshot?
Augur all of a sudden wants Scotty's fucking helmet taken off. The one where they found the lunar poles. The success of the mission is yet to be determined. And the flag will have adorned... adorned on the flag will be the immortal words, "Fuck the oranges." Thank you, Scotty. I'll remember that with great pride in the future. Do you think I can... If these guys wait it out, they might be able to get a good... they might be able to become in the sun, do you know what I mean? These guys just have a rest on the planet and play cards on board the vessel for a while. And I'll time warp and see if I can get the sunrise. See if we can get the sun to come up while we're here. What is it with Augur and Scotty's helmet? Augur likes seeing my helmet. Right, we're going to time warp a little bit, boys and girls. I'm assuming, based on what the sky looks like when we time warp, mind, right, that we are indeed on the poles. Which also means that I'm probably not going to get any sunlight in this crater, right? I don't think this place has a sunrise because of its position on the planet. So this is probably what's considered night. It'd probably take years in game for it to maybe face the sun. I don't think it ever will it? Look. Right, I'm going to have to get it as light as possible. Although this might provide us with a bit of light. It's going to miss us at all times, isn't it? Right, never mind then. They've had their break. I think that was like 3 days they've been sat here. And do you know what? 12 hasn't killed the other two, despite the fact it would be very easy if he chose to. Right, before we go home, let's take a screenshot. Hello, Scotty, do you want to stop? Do you know what I mean? Scotty, Harry, 12, would you like your helmets on or helmets off in the screenshot? This is a colossal waste of time. But you know what? It's important. I'm going to raise the visor, not remove the helmet. We're going to get Harry out. Not having it off. Trim likes seeing my helmet as well. Jesus. Mine and Harry's helmet on. 12's helmet. Hello, Harry? I don't think that's how fucking spacewalking works, sir. Is there not a flashlight or anything on the Kerbals? Do you know what I mean? Is there not like a... You'd think there would be. There maybe is, actually, but I just haven't found the button. Then we'll have Harry at this side, and we'll have 12 as the only orange in the front. I think it's important. Mine and Harry's helmet on, 12's helmet off, and suit. We want to see his hips again. We're not seeing 12's hips. I've seen enough of 12's hips for a lifetime. Look at 12 doing the big stunts as well. He's not bothered. Actually, he's fallen. 12, you're letting the side down. I don't know what this is. Stop. Hello? How do I... Engage the jetpack? Or just... The oranges are amazing. Stop judging. This screenshot's going to suck because of the angle. That's quite good though, no? What do we think? As screenshots go, if I was to go like this... Oh, fucking hell, Scotty started looking at his underpants for some reason while I was taking the screenshot. 12 could easily kill the other two. Harry's AFK and Scotty is windmilling you on... windmilling Augur on FaceTime. Right, bear with me, everybody. I'm actually going to be sweaty here and do this properly. I'm on paint, by the way. Your internet died. Do you know what? 12, you've actually had an incredibly successful mission. I've done that wrong. Roger that. We're just taking the screenshot. What do you mean, not much? You landed successfully. We've done all the scientific research. You are now taking the screenshot of glory. Even though technically it might not be a glorious mission just yet. What the fuck are you doing on paint? I'm fucking immortalising Augur. Look, it's in Discord now. Is it not beautiful? Is it not absolutely... Do you know what I mean? The world needed to see it, not just you scumbags that watch this. Right, let's get back. I need to... It's going to be difficult to fly back, actually, because of... Because I've not got a great deal of fuel, so this mission might just end with these lot in orbit around the moon. And I have to get rescued. I haven't done many rescue missions. That's the thing with this version of Kerbal this season. I don't want to walk the flag, thank you very much. I haven't done a great deal of Hal launch the rocket. Let 12 get back on board first. I've not done a great deal of rescue missions because the missions have either been a success or a colossal failure instead of like people have either come home safely or died. We don't do a lot of in between, do we? Hello? The hell did I do wrong there? Harry can't fucking walk straight. You can build a space station 12, yeah, but I don't think it's mainly vehicles in this game. So you can't build... You could build something that looks like a space station out of like rocket parts and put it up there and have like Kerbal sitting on it and stuff. But I don't think you can really use anything. Who are you going to leave on the moon as a sacrifice to save fuel? That's a problem. I guess if Harry's sort of weighing the thing down with that breakfast he had this morning, we might have to leave him behind. Just to also to help him. Why can't I turn the Kerbal anymore? I've done that thing where I've disconnected the controls. Oh, fuck. Harry! Usually you're supposed to be able to turn with the mouse, but it won't let me do it. So I'm going to have to just sort of pray that I'm facing in the right direction. I think there's a hotkey to switch to, like on 7 days, where you can switch from mouse steering to WASD. Right. Flag is planted. They're all fully rested. I need to fuck off the planet somehow, and I can't exactly get I might have to go sort of vertical with very little fuel. Right, I'll tell you what, where's Kerbin in relation to the sun? Kerbin is behind the sun, so I need to be flying away from the sun and I might be able to benefit. Where do you think the sun is in relation to where I am now? That way, right? Obviously. Or that, over there somewhere. So if I fly... this way... then I might be able to pull something off. Did I actually rescue cats though? Whoa, 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 whoa. I was gonna rescue cats and then I never did it. Why am I going? How was the... Oh, I've turned the trackball, haven't I? You fucking moron, Stubbler. What are you doing? Turn to fucking prograde, please. And then... go. That should be expanding my orbit out a little bit, although I'm not going the direction I wanted to go in. I need to turn this way more, I might really fuck this mission. Ah! Oh, fuck. Right, let me get an orbit, and then we might have to rescue these three. But if I have to rescue them, they don't get a successful mission point. Did you actually... Oh, you did go... Yeah, you got him from orbit around the... Yeah, you got him from orbit around Kerbin, right, centre. I've got so little fuel, I can't afford to be doing this. I might just have to keep burning it as close to apoapsis as possible. Look at my fuel. I've got to do an exit burn as well, and I'm not facing in the right direction at all. Let me just get a lunar orbit and I'll see what I can do from there. What's that? It's 43,000. That's probably still sucking me in. Ooh, I don't like this. But it's probably the best use of fuel if I only burn at the height of my... Right, that's better. I might be able to do something with this. Although I'm... Ah! If I go radial... If I go anti-normal now, maybe I can bend it down a little bit and pull off something incredibly scary. No, nowhere near enough fuel. Nowhere near. Unless I can sling myself out... Right, here's a question. Do I try and get these nerds, or do I pick them up outside the moon? Like, do I risk it all to try and get back and get them a successful mission point, or do I go and rescue them from this position? I'm inclined to risk it, but if I fuck it up, they're going to get... I might lose all 3 people. You think I risk it? Og says risk it. Statpus, welcome to the stream. I've got 2 greens and an orange in a very compromised position right now. I've got very little fuel and need to get them home. Santa says risk it. There. How far out is my peri... I might be able to do something here. Statpus, how are we? Happy Friday to you as well. Do you think I risk it? I mean, everybody but Scotty Harry and 12 is all about the risk. Right, I'm just going to float for a while and I'll see what happens to our orbit. I want to get back to ugh. Work is a dick, but at least it's sunny. It's been really nice. Apart from like this storm has made it either incredibly bad weather or beautiful sunshine. I mean, we'll take it, right? Right, now, if I turn to retrograde now and just boost like an idiot. Come on. Why am I doing this to save so many green points? Scotty could tie the 2 oranges in the top 2 parts. Oh, you had flood in Statpus. Santa was mentioning earlier about... Oh, God. I'm going back to the pissing moon like this. I'm going to risk it. 131. The moon, piss off. Just leave us alone. 87. 75. 53. I might be able to slow down at this. Holy God, I'm sweating. Yeah, we always flood though. It's roads that flood, not houses, so it's not terribly scary. Yeah, he sent us a picture. There's a mine that had trouble, wasn't he? That Santa was showing us. And it was like, it was floodwater gushing through people's front rooms and out of their windows and stuff. Have you got the rain as well, Santa? Right, this is the Khwe. Now, if I don't let myself go back on this orbit, turn to retrograde and just burn like an idiot, I should have enough fuel to make this. But I want to land on the dark side. Santa... Sorry, I keep thinking Santa's on board this ship. Scotty, Harry, 12, you might have just made it home with all the science. God, look how beautiful this game is. Although we're not going to see a great deal, it's going to be super dark. Right, we're now approaching Kerbal with all the science. I do have a lot of fuel left, Dog, here, but I don't want to... I mean, I'm safe now, aren't I? I'm fully safe. I was thinking that I was going to trigger back and fuck off back into the moon's orbit and then that sling me around, but I should be alright. I did that, yeah, I did that with a lot more fuel left than I was. You know me, though, I put myself in that worry mode and then I'm going to have to detach that somehow, aren't I? Detach, please? Good. Okay, so I just don't want that to slingshot around and blow me up. Come on, nice big beautiful explosion. Look at this damn game. Ah, you're tuning in so thin mode. I guess it's better to over worry, right? It's like we were saying yesterday with them sloops, it's better to assume they're the most sweatiest players in the game before you actually find out they're not. You can't get caught unawares then, right? I just wish I wasn't landing in the dark. I mean, I could have probably secured a daytime landing, but at least they're back. If they survive this, which they should, because this heat shield is a... Here's a question, everybody. What does ablative mean? Oh shit, we're through the heat shield phase already. I'm already into the atmosphere. Cats, welcome to the stream. We've got 2 greens and an orange. Actually, 12 flew this home. The most difficult part of this mission was flown by an orange, can I just say, not a green. And I'll have you know, when Harry was driving, it was a terrible start. Why has it gone so dark, innit?
Adjective. Ablative, not comparable, grammar, applied to one of the cases of the noun in some languages, the fundamental meaning of the case being removal, separation, or taking away, and to a lesser degree, instrument, place, accordance, specifications, price, or measurement.
Ablative. Applied to one of the cases... Hang on. Fundamental meaning of the case being removal, separation, or taken away. So ablative means it can be... I don't know what that means in this state then. I appreciate it, Scotty, by the way. Thank you for the bit. Ablative. How does it relate to the heat shield that stays on the bottom? If it could be decoupled... Can it be decoupled? It can. Look, you can remove it. I could do if it wasn't fucking falling slower than I am. Huh. I had no idea you could do... Watch this science stuff blow up now the second I get to the bottom. I'll be falling too fucking fast now. And I'll blow up because that heat shield was the only thing that was saving me from slamming into the water at high speed. Yeah. But I mean, we worked it out, right? There goes the ablative heat shield. Or Toasty McToaster debris, as it is in this instance. You'll hear it. Oh, ablative means it's consumed to protect the ship. So that's what it means in this context. Oh. So when I assumed it can be removed... Does it mean like dispensable in this instance? That's the way. Save their points before the midstream break after you make us wait a week and then try and fly straight through Minmus. Do you know what? I think I watched the VOD. I think I know why I made that mistake. And it's not because you're stupid, Stubbler. Do you know what I mean? I think it's because I had my target set to surface instead of orbit. I think. Which means that my prograde and etc. markers weren't accounting for the planet, because brown is that I didn't notice that I was going for brown is down. I was going on basically all the very simple and obvious things that help you in this game, like it won't steer you into a planet, but if you have it set to orbit, that's the case. But if you have it set to surface, then that's the problem. There's a joke in there somewhere, but I can't find it. Thank God no one else knows what it still means after being explained. I thought it was just me. Probably more like consumable on steroids, yeah. He wasn't facing up. As a certain person said lately about his extremely successful tackling of the coronavirus, the cases, or in this instance the rocket, was skyrocketing downwards. Anyway, 12, Scotty. Harry, you have successfully completed the mission, which means were I to... Why does this light keep going off? I think my house is about to burn down, which will be fine. It's not the fucking top, it's the leaderboard. It means Scotty ties Mindright in second place, which means Mina is in the lead with 8 successful missions, Mindright and Scotty in second with 7. It also means 12 gets his first successful mission point. And it means one of our newest Kerbals, Harry, gets his first successful mission point. GG, everybody. Roger that. Actually, I have to fucking bring it in first. GG to the Greens. Harry, you're amazing, thank you. This guy. It means it can talk. It's an Habla heat shield. In the case of rockets, it's basically a layer of material designed to be burnt away by friction on re-entry to protect the rest of the ship from the heat. So, yeah, I guess that's why it's used, right? It means it's not a... It can be consumed, yeah, for the greater good, shall we say. Bit like when we sacrifice a lot of oranges for the good of killing... Well, like we was prepared... 12 was ablative in that instance, because we was prepared to let him burn up in orbit to save the oranges from greens getting points, you know what I mean? Right, boys and girls, we now find ourselves back at Kerbin, and I can now go to the R&D department, and I can click enormous stupid fuel tanks, and with my 356 science that those nerds brought back from the moon, I can now unlock that. And do you know what I might do? I might send somebody to Duna. Satan, welcome to the stream. The greater good. Now, I'm going to build a big stupid rocket. Which sounds obvious in Kerbal, I appreciate. But I've unlocked some stupid parts lately. Let's see. Satan, how are you? Good afternoon. I mean, I don't know about boosters. I might just go 0 boosters for this. Big stupid rocket. What does that make the others? Just a stupid rocket? Yes. How about we start with just this? Right. I need... Is it payload? It's not payload, is it? I need a big brand adapter. Have I not got a massive brand adapter? What the hell? Oh, are you kidding? Because basically, this is the type of engines that we're using now. Do you know what I mean? Not the engines, the type of fuel tanks that we're going to be dealing with. But it makes this very not aerodynamic. Unless I do something silly and I get the big fairing. That's not the big fairing. Have I not even got the big fairing yet? Fuck. Shit, I'm missing a part. What's the top left one on the fuel tanks? Oh yeah, there is these adapters, but I just don't think they're big enough tanks though. Unless that's it. Yes! Okay, we've got it. Cool. Good spot. Right, so it was in the fuel tanks as opposed to under construction, because that's obvious, thank you very much. It's not actually a fuel tank, is it? It's just an adapter. It's just an adapter, cool. Right, because we're going silly now, I'm also going to cover the top because we're going to be going at speed and all these stupid gadgets are probably not going to survive it. So I need one of these. Pretty good. Look at this, almost like we know what we're talking about. Boosters on the wings up top as well, with side mini boosters for good measure and a booster on the nose cone. Sorry, Santa, just very itchy. Let's say it even. And of course we're going to make it all orange, right? Because we're not fools. How do you lift the whole thing? You have to grab the there. Good spot text there. Right. I need on that. Shall I? I don't know. I swear in this game there's a way to work out whether it has enough fuel to lift itself. If you know if there is, don't tell me, of course. I'm trying to work this out completely blind. I know that's foolish, but alas, it's what we've decided to do. This is the big bastard right now. Do I not have a big bastard? There it is. That doesn't look right though. I can't do that, surely. Trogdor, welcome to the stream. Orange is indeed the colour of success. See, I don't know what engines to use now. Because that's real small, isn't it? I don't have anything that matches this size of the fuel tanks. I also don't really know how to work out the efficiency of an engine. I mean, it says it here somewhere, but I don't understand the numbers. Don't you just test it and see what happens? It's the big engines with boosters. I mean, but it's not going to be very efficient in space, that I don't think. How do you want? See, that's a big fucking engine. 1200. You're assuming it will make it to space. That's true, Trogdor. I guess you've seen enough of my attempts to know. Remember, it's not the size that counts; it's the thrusting power. I'm going to call this base just for now because it's the base idea for the brand new rocket that we're making. Right, if this is our space stage, do I need wings on it like the other one to assume it to make sure it lands? Because that was working for us before. But then this base stage is actually just going to fall, like, with any luck it's going to land on Duna. But I don't know whether Duna's got an atmosphere or not, do I? So I'm going to have to put stuff, because we're planning on landing, because Duna has a little moon, we're planning on landing on that as well. Which means I'm going to have to do what I've done on the other ones and put some big fucking legs on it. But the problem here is, the lower engine is so fucking big. I can see you going straight for a straight up vibrator instead of a butt plug this time. Ooh. Right, I might have to go for 2 wings. This is gonna look so fucking silly. You see, I don't know whether Duna's got an atmosphere. So if Duna doesn't have an atmosphere, then I can't land on it. Does that make sense? I'll have to land like I've landed on everything else. I can't imagine it's got an atmosphere that like the choice is either parachutes or land like I do on Minmus and the moon. Look at these landing structures, are tiny compared to this bullshit. See, I might have to start farming for better landing structure shit, but if I can get in orbit around Duna and just bring the science back. I think you can land on a planet without atmosphere, it's just a question of how hard you want to land. See, that looks silly. But I should be able to land like that, it's just going to look dumb. But I guess I haven't worked out anything better yet, right? What's the biggest decouplers? Just have to keep pressing them all and work out, but that's the big one. Roger that. Toggle flag. Don't know what that means. Okay. Now I need a lower stage. Like how NASA went straight to manned missions to Mars. What's that tag like, sorry? Or am I jumping the gun a little bit, do you think? Then I put another stage on. I'm going to need a... Trouble is that not too much fuel? We'll call it the orange stage, white stage, orange stage. This is going to be too heavy to even take off. Then I put one of them on, again. And then we'll go for another orange stage. I just need to make sure this can lift off. This thing's too heavy. Is this thing too heavy? I think this thing's too heavy. Do you know what? I'm going to go... Do I go 0 boosters, but instead have massive, ridiculous engines that are more powerful than boosters? So I just need to get it off the ground, don't I, and into space. Then I can use one of these fuckers, right? That looks so dumb. This thing's far too heavy to even get off the ground. Which means I'm going to need big boosters. Which you'll be all very unhappy to hear. If I mean, I might not need... I'm going to go with just liquid engine instead of boosters. Would that be sacrilege? Because I switched as a joke last time we played this and started to realise that it was actually fucking incredibly powerful the second I stopped putting boosters on, as much as that doesn't sound sensible or rational or Doomhaus in any way. If I go triple engine like this, do I have a... Oh shit, I don't have a nose cone big enough, do I? Didn't I work this out last time? Shit. What if I... I mean, that's technically... Is it this one? Mina, welcome to the stream. And Mina walks in just as I'm building a new ship without boosters on it. This is how this works, is it? Make myself look like I know what I'm talking about. With a couple of bendies. I mean, that will push air away from the... More air away from the centre of the thing, won't it? Does that sound intelligent? Mina, welcome to the stream. You put two little fucking nose cones. Any deaths, any points? Harry... Who was it? Harry, Scotty and 12 have made their way to the moon and returned with full sides. And Scotty is now joint second with Mindrite, 1 point behind yourself. Yeah, that's true. I'm building a new rocket. I need to test this. I'm going to try and get a test in before the midstream break. Which means I need to put another 2 of these fucking things on. And then I need a little bit of fins. Have I got fins big enough for this? I bet there's people that know about Kerbal watching this now. They're so fucking triggered with my bullshit. Can we blame them? Can I not put... How is that automatically switching back the second I try and put them on something? Jesus. Right, I need to secure this, then I'm going to try it before I go for the midstream break.
In 1965, the Gemini 3 mission sent astronauts John Young and Gus Grisham around the Earth 3 times. Young actually smuggled a corned beef sandwich onto the spacecraft, the first known case of edible contraband in space.
A corned beef. I bet that... You can imagine how much it cost to, like, in fuel to fly that corned beef sandwich around there at the Earth. Trogdor, thank you for the big bits. Because you mouse over the rockets that are double symmetry. I guess, yeah, so it switches to the double symmetry mode. This is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever built, and it's not going to work. I'm just hoping these lower rockets all fire right. Is that going to even hold that? No, because they're going to clip, aren't they? So maybe if I do it just off on an angle like that. Right, I'm going to take this into orbit just to test it, but first I need to do staging. So that goes first, then not that, then that and that. They fire at the same time, then that decouples. Then that decouples, then that fires. This, I don't think it's going to lift off, is it? I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. If you have won marbles in 2021 or 2020 or 2021, you have a Kerbal. 10, 9, 8, 1 Kerbal, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The number was 88. Lundios, you've made a terrible mistake. Cats was the last one I saw. Which means Lundios, Mindrite, your guess was a tiny bit too late. Lundios, welcome to the stream. You are going on one of the stupidest vessels we've ever built. Would you like to name it before we get started? Yeah, I was already looking at the chat. Mind right. I'd already. Cats was the last one I saw. Apologies. I have to be strict with it because somebody might like wait and then do it at the second. You know what I mean? Scotty was 99. Yeah, but Scotty went on the last mission. Lundius, what the hell does it mean? I don't count. Yeah, I was on the last mission. Right, Lundius, best of luck. Let me see what this looks like on the launch platform. And it was 99.9 as well. Yeah, I guess the 0.9 bit helps. Oh, you called it base. I see. I thought it meant something specific. Right, boys and girls, let me just get a look at how this looks in the sunshine. 3, 2, 1. I shall be right back. 2 minutes. Why does the pause screen not work? Why are you fucking me?
Up, and kaboom.
I shall be back 2 minutes. Oh, would you look at that? It didn't fall down. I just did this to make Lundios sweat, you see. Can you imagine how he's feeling on that ship right now? Well, he's feeling pretty much like that, as it happens. Right, welcome back to the stream, everybody. Before I try this big stupid thing, what is in this can? Right, I am hoping this is too much weight, considerable amount of... a stupid amount of weight. I am hoping that these 3 engines can lift all of this bullshit, and if it can, we're in a good position. Augur's gone Diet Coke, Lundios has gone Pepsi Max, Scotty's gone Cherry 7-Up, Mina's gone Lemon and Lime, Statplus has gone 7-Up, Tagslack's gone 7-Up. Bear with me. Right, I need SAS on for the launch. I'm going to tilt over the water. Roger that. Drain cleaner. What is wishful thinking? And Mindrex says cream soda. Do you know what? Absolutely smashed it, Mina. Is that like the 3rd time you've got it right this week? Pretty good. Right, the next thing I need everybody to put the reminder in. Sorry. I'm fucking flustered. I'm nervous about this mission. The next thing I need everybody's opinion on is, do you think these 3 engines can lift this off the floor? Press 1 if it's going to do it. Press 2 if it's not. I want to see who's got faith. Augur says it's not going to do it. Lundio says it's not going to do it. Augur says it's not going to do it. Trogdor, my man with the faith, says it's going to do it. Mina says it's going to do it. Mindwriter says it's not going to do it. Augur says not enough boosters. Alright then. Fancy this. I mean, riddle me this. 3, 2, full speed. 1. Turns out I had the staging set up wrong. It just bounced off the floor. What the hell? I mean, it's going. It's wobbling, but it's going. Oh god, it's got some serious wobble. It's still stood up. That was beautiful. That middle fuel tank struggling compared to the other 2, but we are actually going to space. Just incredibly slowly and very dangerously and not very cleanly. If this can get orbit, Lundios gets a successful mission point. Jesus, this is not stable. It swings so much. I need better steering somehow. I mean, if I can maintain it like this, I should be alright, but I need to start spinning. 45 degrees, maybe at 90 degrees, a little too early. We might actually need some boosters, I am sorry to admit. It's so difficult to fly. Also, look at that wobble. Right, should lose fuel in the middle engine. That's not the right order to do things in. That's going to drop. There we go. I'm going to use the remaining fuel in these boosters. I'm at this angle far too early. This is the strangest orbit I've ever done. All I've got to do is get it to orbit, which I should be able to do, and get Lundios a successful mission point. How this is still in the air, I do not know. I need an extra fuel tank on the middle section. I reckon NASA are onto something by using the big old boosters. Also, the SpaceX don't. They use them, and the Russians, and the Doomhaus bollocks to boosters, will use aeroplane paths. All true. Right, they're going to run out of fuel in this stage shortly. Hopefully my decouplers work. 3, 2, 1. I'll close my apoapsis. That's good. Let the boosters clear. They look so phallic, Jesus. Detach the lower section. might have to use fucking RCS just to get me... Oh, I can't use any of it, can I? Deploy that now. Maybe because the fairing was covering the reaction wheel, it wasn't active. Or whatever that thing's called. Right, fire in the lower engine. Actually, let me wait. I'm going to wait until about this point. I should probably do it now, actually. Turn RCS off, fire. That's a beefy fucking engine. I'm going to start lifting just a bit higher than pro grade. Stubbler normally throws tips around. It's just the tip of the rocket over a wide area. Mina, at the start of this stream, by the way, we had to clean up your mess from last week, if you remember. After you did something similar to what Lundios is doing now, but with a lot less success. I love these fucking wings, by the way. See, I need to get much, much cleaner launches so I can take more fuel up. If I can get an orbit with this stage, then completely refill it with the orbital refueling tactic. Yeah, fuck that. I need to remember how because I had an order for launches previously. I wonder if I've still got that written down from last year. I've got one of these orbits again when I've gone past my apoapsis. I shouldn't have taken such a long break. Yeah, I'm technically going down, but I need my apoapsis to catch up with me, that's all. Why's the ship's tail wagging? Because it's happy to see you, Santa. Yeah, technically we're safe, Lundios, even if I am going slowly down. I swear I had it written down somewhere last year. I had like the perfect launch tactic. I did like... Where did I keep that bullshit? Written here somewhere. All this whole thing is just lists of everybody's names from previous stupid games and stuff. Day 28, find feathers, lead, fix spikes and secure walkways.
Preeti Patel faces growing pressure over deletion of police records. Can't say I blame her, message in a bottle is just awful.
I thought that was some fucking incoming news then. So I heard Jamie thinking for the bits. Right, let me concentrate. I'm actually doing good things in game all of a sudden. That was to keep Crisis occupied during the week. Wait, what was? Oh, I see that mess. But he got it cleaned away. I had to send him out to do it, Mina. To stop him doing that thing. Ugh. The ship's got something in its pocket. I mean, it's got some filthy oranges. Still technically not in space, by the way. I need to get to space quicker. Spaceflight 101, by the way. I need to be at this point much sooner, but still technically not in space yet, because space is 70. I'm going too shallow. Also, this thing's so... I need a bigger thingy wheel. Is it reaction wheel or whatever you call it? Because this thing's not got much steering because of the size of the thing. But technically, it's in orbit. You can't complain at that, right? Not yet, it isn't, anyway. We're just getting there. Right, I'm going to coast up to what is essentially space. It's going to take a while.
I've written a series of books about the different levels of sound. There are quite a few volumes.
Press 1 to ban Jamie. It's in space. Technically not. Orbit means you don't crash into the other side of the planet. True, space means 70 though. In game, it's classed as in space. And he gets a 2 for it, and a nay from Trogdor. What the hell is this supporting Jamie bullshit? I didn't create a community that supports Jamie. It seems completely against all my ethics. Now, you can tell when it's space because the music starts, like when it ticks 70. That's what the game categorises as in space, or clear of all atmosphere. But how far is the horizon away? That's the important question. Right, we're in space. Now let me circularise this orbit a bit nicer and then we can start. Well, I guess technically I am in orbit right now, even though it was a terrible launch. What do I need to fix? I need to sort out better steering, don't I? Now let me circularise this orbit as best I can. That was too far in the opposite direction, but that works. This orbit's awful. Who's in for golf tonight, by the way? I can actually make it tonight for one. I'm not going to find my flight tactics, am I? It's not happening. I'm facing the wrong fucking direction. You're in, but you might be late, Mina. Roger, Roger. Tags like you're in, right? I'm in. If there's more than 6 of us, we'll go. I assume there will be. There always is. You can count on Cellist and Estelle and Mikey B. And Alave and Thandia. Cats should be in. Roger, Roger. I've got a new tactic. New goal for the Oranges in 2020. 1. We never let a green get woods in 2021. Lundios, you have a successful mission point. Oh, really? That's what I think we do, Augur. Are you going to join us in that? Augur's in for golf as well. Could someone twist the arm of Augur and make him set up cards against you? Yes, we do cards as well. Let's commit to golf, Scribbler, and cards. We need to give enough hearts away because there hasn't been one for a while. I don't know what we do at this point. Do I see how far I can get? Should we test this thing and see if it can get a lunar orbit or something? I have another joke that's slightly on the nose. As long as it's not not prejudice in any way. Let's cut your New Year's resolution short. Jesus. I do cards, but you can do cards, but I can guarantee updating the deck. Oh, don't worry about updating the deck, Augur. It's good as it is. It's prejudice. It's not prejudice. Look at Stubbler assuming we have hearts. Well, you've got to have some internal organs if we don't have brains, right? Look at this mod. Just look at this mod.
Not a lot of people know that Phil Spector had a brother Dustin who was head of quality control at a cleaning company.
Fuck. That's actually quite good, Jamie. I was worried about that. Turns out it's just offensive to somebody who's just lost their life, but I'll take it because that's funny. Got to crochet him first. Look at this. Look how good this mod looks, by the way. Fuck. Now I don't know what to do, though. I'm sort of panicking. Incredibly bad taste, Jamie. I'll give you that, but still funny. Do you think... I tell you what I might do. Is there anywhere that I haven't properly looked at? Is there anywhere I haven't farmed for science on Kerbal? Like that island there. Do you think I can land on that island? A man of my stature and terrible piloting skills. With a ship that won't steer and is using more monopropellant to turn left than it is to do anything else. I want to land on that island. That's not what I meant to do. Can you please move to the anti-normal mark game? Thank you. Hey, what's that doing to my orbit? What the hell? Well, that is lowering it. That's doing what it's meant to do. So I am turning to bring my trajectory over this little island. I'm not very good at landings. I've got loads of fuel left, though, because I've got another stage left yet. Am I doing what I think I'm doing? Tell you what, I'm going to make a maneuver node. Should stop freeballing stuff. There's no reason to be so sweaty. So if I add a maneuver now... Where's the island? There. What are we calling this island? Somebody think of a name for this island. And it's going to be a permanent name for this island. Jimmy. So it is. It's anti-normal. I've got it right. Batland. So bring the rocket down without shoots. No, not land. I just mean Just put Kerbals on the island. Vanoosh. Okay. Right, the manoeuvre node was just to confirm, by the way. We've got Batland and Vanoosh as the only two. The hell was that? Oh yeah, I've run out of that stage. Burn the second stage. You might actually get some signs back from this Lundius, although this might not be an area that this might not be a different biome, but it's definitely a place we've never been before. Right, I'm above the island now. I can't remember. How do you land on specific areas? The trouble is I have to do it with. I have to do this with the air braking, don't I? Technically, I have to do it. I have to account for the fact that I can't control my descent because I'll be slowing down and getting dragged down. So I might miss this. But Lundius technically has a successful mission. This is just sort of bonus science as a result of it. Kitten, welcome to the stream. Kitten, thank you for the host. How are we, Kitten? I'm going to try and land on this stupid fucking island, Kitten, and we've got Lundius on board, so it's only agreed, and if they die, right? Lundius, you out? Oh, she's listening. So we're going with Batland of... Alright, everybody, you've got to choose now. Is this island called Batland Island or Vanoosh? What does Vanoosh mean? Is that spell that rogues use when they panic? When the priest puts a shield up and they realise they're out of options. Right. The trouble is the orbit, right? That's the problem. Doing well, Kitten, doing well. Or I would be if I didn't run out of friggin' monopropellant. Okay, RCS, stop. I'll just throttle instead. What am I doing? Shit. Right, do you think I should be able to lose enough speed to press 1? I need some expert opinion. Press 1 if I'm going to be able to lose enough speed with air braking through that area there to reduce this to there. I don't know what I'm doing, dog. Leave me alone. Trying to land on that island. I've maybe fucked it now, though. This thing's so heavy I can't turn to prograde. Ugh. I'm going to run out of fucking RCS. Monopropellant for the RCS. I'm fast running out of it as well. Okay, turn that bullshit off. Stretch it out a bit more, and then shall I just run? I'm going to risk it, fuck it. Although I'm shrinking the area that I could land. Although that is probably the longest area. It'd be more impressive if you actually land. Hey, that's a challenge. To actually land on Kerbin with the ship. Have I got enough electrical charge? Yeah, I've got tons. If I can turn to retrograde before I start... Oh shit, I might be in trouble. Oh, no, we should be good, I should have done a poll, shouldn't I? Is Lundius going to survive this? A prediction. We need to remember predictions more. SpaceX fucked that up a bunch of times before they got it right. True. But I guess they had real human lives on the line and I've just got you people. There's a difference. Do you get me? How's things in Yorkshire, Kitten? Do you like this shithole? Yeah? I'm going with Vanoosh. I'm going to land on Vanoosh Island. I think I'm going to land about here. You still like it? You must not have seen the worst it's got to offer just yet, then, kid. You know what I mean? Glad to hear it, though. And Happy New Year. Right, slow down. Come on, slow down. You got out in... We didn't even get any... These North Yorkshire folks lording it over us. I'm going to have to seriously reduce this. You think that'll do it? You think that'll do it? Fuck, I'm going to blow up. Never mind, slow down. Trouble is the atmosphere... I might have just screwed it just doing that. Also, I don't want this to flip. Don't flip, don't flip, don't flip. Fuck. Okay, we're destined to whatever we're destined to now. This snowed so much like it was above my boot. Mid-calf level. Jesus, we got nothing. And it's like, what, 30 miles, 40 miles? Stupid country. And, yep, I have officially fucked it. Bastard. Oh, there's the land. I'm so desperate. Lundios. How are you supposed... I really don't know what the tactic is for picking where you land. I guess it's, in my instance, it's a hell of a lot of trial and error, right? I think I needed it like over here somewhere, didn't I? Bollocks. Either way, we know Lundios is safe. I wonder if I do some science experiments while I'm in this area. There's no science to be gained from this place, right? Done it all before. Yeah. Have I taken the temperature pressure? Temperature reading? Yeah. Barometric pressure reading? 8.4 science. Lundios, you're rich. Congratulations. Let's close that so it doesn't start tearing up when I come crashing in. We can swim from there. Imagine. Slops, by the way, challenged me to see if I could... Do you know Tonga Island off the Kerbal Space Centre thing? See if I can actually build a boat that can get to Tonga Island. I don't know if boats are possible. But honestly, I'm with Towns. I'm pretty sure I've seen the worst of what Yorkshire has to offer. Ugh. Is that just because of his football allegiances? How very dare you, kid. There's Lundios pulling into the station with his 8.4 science or whatever it is. Congratulations, Lundios. Well, you've got to survive it, yeah. Right, what do I need to change on this thing? I need to change... I need to work out if I can get a better option for steering, don't I? You like him, but I'm probably biased on that one, to be fair. I mean, you arrived just at one of the most interesting times in the last 20 years. When they actually did something. Right, beautiful. Look how good the water looks. I need a better solution for steering. I need to obviously sort the clamps on the strut thing before it sets up. Holy crab, welcome to the stream. I'm working out completely blind. I'm not allowed any help, or I'm not allowed to Google anything. I'm trying to work out what's the best way to use these monstrous new parts I've got. Watched the season before they got into the Premier League on Prime. Ah, it's good as well. Did you watch the one after too? The 2-episode recap of the second season. Lundios, good shit. Right, Lundios, that's a successful mission. Hello? OBS, have you died? No, you've not died, roger that. Lundios is now up to 4, snapping at Scotty's heels. Do you want to see the absolute haul that Lundios just brought back, by the way? Oh shit, you can already see it. It's just me that can't. 8.5 science. Congratulations, Lundios. What a lord. Right, I need to... Kerbal? Kerbal, hello? Ah, brilliant. Thank you, Kerbal, for fucking letting me down right at the death. Wait. I've hard saved multiple times. Hopefully we should be good. Great mod. I don't know if it's the mod or whether it's... I don't know. Let's get back in. Let's see if we can do this. We may lose all 8.5 science from Lundios right there. But then again, it's not like I've lost a whole bunch, is it? I just lost that 8.5. If it had happened on the other mission and we lost fucking 300 science from one mission, I'd have been a little bit angry. Why is it with games crashing lately? I mean, Skyrim's done it once in 70 streams. Can you imagine? I'm so looking forward to getting back to that on Monday. That DLC's cool. It was the first one with Bielsa, yeah. Still on Skyrocket, yeah. 70 streams, 73-hour streams, and we've still got loads to do. I'm loving it as well. I can't get enough. Turns out, kid. Wait a minute. Turns out Skyrim's actually quite a good game. Can you imagine? Right, where am I now? Do I still have the... I do. Okay, so it might just be before Lundios' flight. And he's going to be on it for the next 256 years. What do you mean? I think he means wrong. I think he means that Skyrim's not a good game. Right, everybody is where they should be. Everything looks fine. I think we're safe. Right. What do I need to change on that ship? All this worked just nicely, right? Although, do I need boosters on it? I need to sort the staging out, don't I? So I need... These two need to be down there. The clamps need to be... To go like that and put the clamps in there. So they'll release at the right time. I might actually, I hate to say it, go for more boosters. I need steering though, don't I? Where's the reaction wheels in here, is it? It's not aerodynamics, is it? Command and control. Yeah, the reaction wheels are so... How big is this fucking thing? Even smaller. Do I put a ton of fucking boosters on this? Or at least help the launch. If I put that middle engine... If I put these two engines there, the middle engine fire at a separate time. Look at everybody voting for more boosters. What the hell? Then I can put that there. Then that in there. So then those two will fire, then that'll release, then the middle one will fire. Now, the reason I'm confident doing that all of a sudden is because I'm going to do something fucking stupid, because it seems like everybody that can hear my voice right now is advocating it. Nothing is too heavy with enough boosters. That's almost poetry, if it wasn't so disgustingly untrue. Right, how do I put boosters on this fucking thing, though? That's the interesting question. Maybe if I go... like that, and like... These bigger decals... No, it's these. Obviously, if you know a lot about Kerbal and you've noticed I'm doing things wrong, I'm not allowed to get informed of my mistakes. I have to just live with them. This is not going to be Is this the right size? It is, right? I think this is the right size. Let me just move these decouplers down a little bit so it's a bit more balanced. so I can actually click it on a little bit more balanced. Fucking hell. They're both the same height, they look it, right? This is stupid. I mean, I'm going to go up there with a lot of fuel, there's no denying that. It's not a big enough one either, is it? These are the ones. There we go. So now I've got stupid big booster stage with those and those need to be there like that. That's got nothing in it for some reason. What the hell? In fact, that's fine. This is what Kerbal looks like for people that refuse help and try and do it themselves. Of course, this thing as well is just not going to steer, is it? Right. These aren't wings, are they? I need... Is it winglets I need? I need big bastard ones. None of which of these are big bastard ones. Let me... I mean, is this going to help at all, these tiny little things? I'm thinking of a number. I'm just going to see if I can get into space with more fuel. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. Everybody but Lundios. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Orbit being the only thing. The final number I see is cats, and the number is 64. It was just after Santa, just after Cats was the last one I saw. Augur is going up. Augur 71. Oh, is Augur tied with Kitten? How is Augur tied with Kitten? Oh, it's Augur. Roger that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Augur, you're going on a ship that might not even fly. How do you feel? You confused the hell out of me then, you nerds. Right, where's the... If I then go like this, put the boosters in there, and then put... new clamps on. Throws a smoke bomb. Kitten, what she... Do you know what I mean? Then I put the... Hang on, sorry, I'm just trying to concentrate. They go there, then they all release at the same time. Then I decouple the boosters after the boosters have run dry. Then I've got a stage that doesn't exist for some reason. Roger that. Then once they've decoupled, we fire the side boosters, then they decouple the middle. We should be able to go up with a footload of spit. If I can get to orbit, I'm going to try and take Augur to Duna, because I like the idea of Augur being stranded in orbit, as always. Actually, we'll talk about that when we get up there. Augur, name the ship. Augur is 7. Why are you calling everything Batland? This Volky ass son of... Oh yeah, Wobble Master, that's right, Lundius. It had a wobble problem, didn't it? I wonder if I attach... If I just like... This looks like it won't work, it probably won't, but if I just like put loads of this bullshit all over it, see if it'll hopefully sort of hold itself together. Do you know what I mean? Probably not, but we'll see. Right, the Batland is on its way. Augur is sat in position, I think. Why can't I... Hello? Well, let me... What? Okay, roger that. Please crash into the surface of Kerbal. There's a lot of bullshit. Okay, right. I've confused myself a little bit there. I think Augur's on board. If he is... I just want to get to... Augur, have I got permission to try and take you to Duna? I like the idea that we have a... The hell is that? Good morning. We are finding ourselves in the Kerbal. Fuck. Bat no fly. Okay, it turns out that the two fucking boosters on the back side and the front right and back left weren't attached. How is that not attached to that? What the... How is that not attached? Is there any way you can sort of simulate physics on this thing now while it's sat in here? Or do you have to take it out onto the launch platform to turn physics on? Auger is down. Shall I pick the second closest on the list then? I'll roll again. I am looking for... Actually, let me just not put anybody in it for now. I'm going to take it out and make sure it actually fucking... Without losing green life. Right, is that... That's surely attached. How is it not? Right, I'm going to not put a Kerbal in it and take it out onto the launch platform. Damn it. Glad I wasn't on that one. Did you get the order wrong again? No, I didn't. It turns out they just weren't fucking attached. That was a violent explosion, though. Right. See, now they're attached. Now we're fine. It turns out it was a pixel away, Auger. Damn it. Right, I am thinking of a number between 1 and 100. God, I've got to edit the fucking file. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. The number was 16. Cats was the last I saw. 1 Kerbal. Is it Satan? Oh, Satan on 17. Good shout. Good snipe. I'm securing the fuck out of these things, though. I'm not letting that happen again. Satan 5 incoming. Is that what you want to call the ship? As well as the name of the Kerbal it's going to be. Right, where's Satan? Should be high up the list. Dark Satanica the 4th, roger that. What would you like to call it, Satan? So what are the thoughts of orbital space station for refueling missions? That's what I'm thinking. Well, I'm thinking 12 of sending the ship up. Like sending this up now. Or not now, but sending one of these up. Getting it in orbit. And then sending up smaller ships with fuel on to dock on this ship, fill it. So we don't have a station. We just fill it with, like, smaller vessels. You want Satan 5? It was practically a phallic coffin, is quite correct. Right, Dark Satanica the 4th is on board the Satan 5. We don't even know if this thing flies yet, let alone can take off. Wait, staging. Is the staging correct? No, it's not. Holy shit, we're wobbling already. Is it touching the fucking floor? What the hell did I pay the construction staff for? This is so unstable. This is stupid. Right, roger, roger, roger. Release. Right, Satan. This thing's a death trap. Satan, are you confident? Right, prediction time. Look, boys and girls, you've got 1 minute. If you are in a country that allows channel points. Will Satan, I'll put his full name in, Dark Satanica, survive this mission? Outcome 1 is yes. You've got 1 minute submission period. Will Dark Satanica survive this mission? Option 1 is yes. Option 2 is no. 3, 2, 1. The prediction is popping up at the top of your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Get involved. You can bet your channel points on this. Right, SAS is on. I need the boosters at full whack, don't I? Remember, boosters fire, then the rocket is released. Well, that's a staging issue, right? So these are going to fire first at the same time, then all the clamps are going to release. Is that 5,000 channel points gone on no? 1,000 gone on yes. 6,000 gone on yes. If you can't see the option, by the way, boys and girls, it's not allowed in countries that have strict gambling laws. And I think it's only on desktop. This is a contentious one. 16,000 one side, 16.3 thousand on the other. 17 to 6.3. 37,000 channel points. Are you... Hello? Fucking hell, this is a big one. 37 to 26,000. August confident. August got it. August said let's go, even though it's no. I actually set it to too long, boys and girls. Let me just wait until that's run out. You voted 10. Can you actually do it? Can you actually vote on both sides? Is that true? Satan went for no. Oh, does it actually lock the other side out? I see. Can't do both sides. Yeah, let's go, my money. Fuck's sake. You fucking sweats. Right. Seconds left, boys and girls. Prepare yourselves. I'm just physically incapable. No shit posting. 37 to 27. That's actually quite contentious for this bullshit. Right, I've got to pull this off, right? Okay, I want SAS on at full. I want full blast. I'm just going to go as upright as possible, but I think we might have some wobble. If I have any issues, I need to spam EVA and get Satan out of here immediately. The prediction is done. 3, 2, 1. Best of luck, those with faith. Can I just remind everybody, he hasn't done the mission yet. The mission is Orbit. Satan's going to have to sit here for quite a while to practice this. Right, the first attempt obviously didn't go right. That means the booster fell off. Okay, we're going again. I should have said, I'll accept 10,000 a loss. He survived, but he hasn't done the mission. What gets you a successful mission point is getting into space. That was awesome. Do it again. Hang on a minute. Is this going to get contentious? Satan has to keep trying until he gets this thing into space. Then it is considered the mission. Or do you want to... Oh, God, what have I done? Do you want to do it just based on that attempt? The question was, so missions in this game is, yeah, the mission hasn't ended. He survived that attempt, but the mission, he's still on the mission. He survived and it's a failed mission. But that would be rewriting what we categorise as a failed mission, Siddles, or as a mission. Siddles, welcome to the stream. So a mission... in this game, as we see by all this leaderboard that we've been using for 2 years, 2+ years, a mission is you have to get to space before the mission starts. Yeah? If he'd have... Why would it be a failed mission? The mission is to get to space and he hasn't. It's never been a failed mission before. The mission is to get to orbit, but you have to actually get to space for it to count. It's a failed attempt at the mission. It's had. Yeah, this is a problem. I should have actually spoke about this at the start. So the way it's always worked in Kerbal is you keep trying and trying until you get to space. Then it's your final attempt at the mission. Do you know what I mean? The only way to get out of it is to die. Fuck. We didn't think of this. Do we change it to give the survive people the points, or do we go with what it's always been? Siddle's welcome to the stream, by the way. In that case, all of the Earth missions are void, including mine. Well, we changed it. We specified for that reason, didn't we? Right. Okay. Would you like to vote? Would you like to change it to give it to the people that said he would survive? Change the rules to give it to them, or would you like to keep trying? I love coming in just to stir shit. I mean, I'm clearly on one side, but for whatever it counts, this mission should still continue. Yeah, because the mission, as per the entire rules of the playthrough, this mission is still ongoing, and Satan has to keep trying. Jawa, welcome to the stream. Honest question, Stubbs. Who ties your shoes in the morning? Nobody. It doesn't bother me that I'd lose 10k. How many unsuccessful attempts? He just gets to keep going until he actually gets into space. Then the mission starts. Keep trying or cancel the prediction. Can I cancel the prediction? Can I actually do that? Oh, you can. I can cancel the prediction. If it's too contentious, I can cancel it. But either way, Satan has to keep trying. Right, let's recover the vessel. Satan, that was an absolute chop. But it was a beautiful chop, and it was good fireworks. Right, we go again. It was a very good looking shot. It was. So, to hand it to the people that... Yeah. I don't like that they can just eject a falling rocket and not lose the bet, though. It's very difficult to do, though, 12. I very much almost didn't pull that off. There's got to be a best. It probably will be. Right, Satan, you've got to go again, though. That's the only problem. You've just survived that harrowing experience, and you've got to go up a second time. Which means... I have to work out why these boosters aren't staying attached. Shall I cancel the prediction, or do we keep going with the normal rules? The problem isn't the rules, it's the problem that I didn't specify. That's the only problem. Right, that thing I don't think was actually attaching, so I'm going to use these things that stick out a bit further. Hopefully this should give more of a fucking oomph as well to eject this stuff. On a scale of green to orange, how much fun are you having with Kerbal? Very orange. I like this game. Shall I keep going then, and we'll end the predict? If Satan's still alive at the end of the stream, or at stream races time, then we'll end the prediction and he's technically survived. Or I'll cancel the prediction at that time. Either Satan gets to space and comes back safely, then it's a yes, he survived, or he smashes into the surface, then it's a no. I should have done Siddles, yeah. Well, it's not that I in my head, I was going with the mission being exactly what it's been throughout the whole playthrough. But I forgot that that might not be clear to everybody. That's the difference. You get what I mean? As if I'd have command Siddles. What do you take me for? Chop list as well, don't forget. Right, let me straighten these up properly. Megaban shit, I was just waiting for that. Right, Satan, you've got to go again. Everybody, your bets still count. I'm assuming now I've put those duty couplers on, it's fucked all the staging and stuff. Also, did you notice the fact that these boosters weren't enough, so I may need more boosters? I want to see more opportunities to get our Kerbals in play. True. But the problem was, if I had a crash in the planes, I had to keep going again and again and again, and keep constantly putting more Kerbals in and stuff. It was getting a bit out of hand. So we had the rule where there's a certain barrier you've got to get before you've practically failed. Don't think it's a good idea to put mission critical rocket on top of extra fuel. I just want to get this stupid thing into space. I actually think the problem I have with this game is that I have, like, I think all of my concentration and everything just runs out real quick. Right, where's them two decouplers? They want to go with them decouplers, right? So all of the boosters decouple at once. Just a couple of hours, Mina, don't worry. Snap him up. Don't think it's a good idea to put him... Yeah, I'm going to say that's where the fun begins. Right. What, you mean that's where the fun begins when my concentration falls off? And then I end up being able to be talked into doing stupid shit like this. When reason leaves the building and bullshit sits down in the driving seat. Right, I'm going to send this out. Satan, just stay in the building for a second. I want to send this out onto the launch platform. I also need to put these a bit lower, don't I? Will it not let me? Will that hold it, do you think? Might put some more in here just so it doesn't drop. Okay, so if I save that now, that means... You think it's going to tip over? Press 1 if it's going to tip over. Fire, 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 release. Yeah, I apologise for that thing, by the way. I should have specified. Actually, no, I don't want them, do I? There's two in there that I don't want. No, I do want them to eject at the same time. Them eject as well, them eject. Them eject. It's them that I'm cautious of. Roger that. Right, now. I'm going to just take it out onto the launch platform to see if it tips. I mean, if you fall apart, then definitely it counts. I hope nobody clipped that, by the way. Right, please stay up. Mina says it's tipping. I don't know if bits will fall off it, though. That's the other thing. It's probably a good job nobody was on this. The clamps can't even hold it in place. I wonder whether or not the clamps need to be on the... Why am I time warping? I just want to get it over with. Why can't I time warp? Why am I... Hello? Okay, let's, I guess, revert flight back to vehicle assembly. Hey, is that today's PogChamp, or is today's PogChamp that cat? What if the clamps aren't on the boosters and they're on the body of the thing? Or both? Also, can I put the clamps like right up here somewhere? Just so it doesn't swing. I think most people do, Mina, right? The Komodo is definitely the way. I just don't think it looks like PogChamp though, that's the only problem. Right. Nobody's in it. I'm going to see if this holds. Rhodesia, welcome to the stream. What are you trying to... Where are you trying to go? I've built a big stupid rocket and I'm playing it blind, so I'm not allowed any help or tips or anything. So I'm not allowed any information or anything like that. So I won't be able to accept any help or pointers or tips. Fucking hell! I just can't get it to sit properly. Also, it's wobbling like a motherfucker. Yeah, because apparently people in the Kerbal section are known for backseating like fuck. So we're the only way we're going to enjoy the playthrough is if I play it blind. The wobble is worse than GTA. No, 12. The backseating in this community was so savage that I had to just immediately say, right, I'm playing it completely blind instead of working it out. Fuck me. Right, I need to revert to vehicle assembly. Don't read that, I won't. Rhodesia, again, I'm going to keep stressing that I'm not allowed to accept help or tips or hints or advice. I appreciate it, but I'm going to have to keep saying it over and over. I'm not allowed. I appreciate it again, but I can't take it. And I'm not allowed to read it or to listen in case. I'll just leave him, he's fine, he's fine.
Oi, you, stop being Mr. Smarty Pants and have a Snickers.
The worst part is, as well, is some people try and tell you what you're... Do you know what I mean? We don't want to be sat reasoning with people, so I'm just not allowed any advice. And people are actually expertly good at... very good at following it as well. But I appreciate it. My advice, crash less. Thank you, 12. I just don't understand how it's got so wobbly all of a sudden. Do I need more? Maybe... No, I probably wouldn't do it, would it? There's a reason I tend to not sit on these streams. However, you've got further than I did at this point. I've actually got further than you, blind Siddles. What do you mean? First time I ever saw Siddles' face, he was playing Kerbal stream. What about that? Right, that might... I don't know if they're actually attached. I might have to just keep sending it to the launch platform and hoping it'll sit up straight. See, that was... Yeah, it was. It was like... What was it? Oh, fuck off. Can I? Okay, that worked. I could just overdo the clamps, which would be silly. I just want to get this thing to fucking launch because we've got so many channel points riding on it. Yeah, sorry though, Rod. I appreciate this. There's probably a streamer out there that'll be desperate for instructions and stuff, but unfortunately I'm not allowed to accept it for the sake of everybody enjoying it more, apparently. But yeah, I do appreciate it. But I don't want that other one on there, do I? I guess the more the better, but this is silly. So I'll just go over the top with clamps. They all want to be in here, don't they? The hell am I doing with... Where do these decouplers want to be? Among this stack, right? Yeah, and then it's... them decouplers up there as well. There, Roger. The Futurama jockey with all the clamps. Right, let me just see if it sits on this friggin' launch pad. Satan, you might survive this just by me not actually pressing start. I actually considered... Do you think it's worth streaming this off the tag on Fridays? So it's just Doomhaus people that can find it. Just to make sure, just to make it a bit cleaner. But then again, it's only been one person, right? And we're fine. Hey up, hey up, hey up! Satan, I've got some bad news. It's working. I don't know why I like your things in space streams so much, but I really do. You have to be in space to attract 12. It's not working yet. It's just not unstable, that's true. Things in space. I met somebody in Boxy's stream, by the way.
More boosters, more clamps. Sounds kinky.
I mean, that's exactly what the position we're in right now. I met a guy called Badly Named Channel in Boxy's stream, right? And he's like, holy shit, DoomhausGaming. Because whatever, he saw my name. And it turns out he'd followed me during Subnautica, and we both said we must just both like games about water. And it turns out 12 and I are exactly the same when it comes to space. Lag is ages. Is it that bad, Mind? Right. Thank you for the bits, by the way. Siddles, thank you for the bits as well. Right. Satan, you are on board. Let's try it. The Satan 5. No wonder. Is the lag that bad? Have you had a refresh? Right, all I've got to do... You've got to get to space for the mission to start, and then I've got to work on whatever the fuck happens next. I might be sending Satan to Duna, if this works. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we go again. 5, 4, probably not going to take off. 3, 2. Sit, get out, sit, get out, sit, get out, sit, get out, sit, get out. Alright. It would appear... This is what happens when I go with boosters as per your suggestions. Remember when it was up to Stubbler and I just put 2 fucking liquid fuel engines on the side and fired them instead of boosters? Can you remember that? Straight up there, Lundios had a nice pleasant flight. No, everybody said put some fucking boosters on. Scumbags. Satan attempted the mission. Satan failed the mission. Will Dark Satanicus survive? No. No, he won't. Congratulations to everybody that said he wouldn't survive. How many points have you all won? Fuck. Okay, right. Back to the Space Center. Damn it. Scotty won 24 points. Oh, God. Best 2,000 points I've ever lost. I'm beginning to wonder about this particular design. He's got a bad feeling about it. Fuck me. Satan is chopped. Augur is chopped. Mikey B, welcome to the stream. Satan just won 24,000 points. Mikey B, it's going badly. Right, either I put more fucking boosters on this thing and go stupid, or I go clean and make it fucking work. The clean tactic will keep whoever's going on the next attempt alive. The other one will be a stupid booster fest. Henry, welcome to the stream, says more boosters. The thing is this isn't exactly like I'm making... How does every stream keep ending like this? I might not have picked yes if I'd have known you were going to try until he died. Well, we was going to get into space and then bring him home safely, right? Yeah, I should have said that the rules aren't changing just because of this prediction thing. Eric, welcome to the stream. Mikey B, welcome to the stream. It's going great. We've got a vessel for you to fly. I wouldn't recommend it, honestly. Press 1 to put more boosters on it. Press 2 to use liquid fuel engines that are 20 times more powerful. Mina says more boosters. Og says more boosters. Satan says more boosters. Henry says more boosters. Taxlack's the only sensible one in the goddamn chat. Eric says liquid fuel. Siddle says liquid fuel. Mikey B says more boosters. Mindrate says liquid fuel. It's 5 to 4. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Seeing you fail is only funny for 2.5 years.
Killed any more innocent Kerbals?
Cardi, welcome to the stream. I've killed, not innocent ones. Well, I killed Satan, but Augur died as well, so they're not all been innocent. And now I find myself, Cardi, in a position you'll be familiar with after watching more of these streams than is sensible. I'm putting far too many more frigging boosters on something and not playing it sensible. Where's that fucking clamp? Right. Cardi, hey, well, thank you for the bits. Big side rocket needs to be a well, I apologise, I can't read that. You missed several spectacular You did, actually. Yeah, I'm not allowed any advice, even if it's silly advice, because it's difficult for me, a stupid person, to determine whether or not I can read it. It's like we don't want you to succeed. I know, right? Mish, welcome to the stream. I'm still in Kerbal school, aren't I? We need you a marbles win, Mish. But yes, you are. Mish, Cardi, how are the pair of you? So it was equal parts funny and infuriating. Well, it's your suggestion to put more bastard boosters on it. It's not me. Although these, like, the fact I've built this fucking thing, and even this isn't enough tossing boosters to get up there. There's probably a really simple way of sorting boosters out so this is not stupid and this might actually fucking work. Didn't see the last rocket. Yeah, the thing is though, Henry, is this community, apparently the Kerbal community, is rife with backseating. So we decided that I've got to play it blind with absolutely no help or advice or anything like that. Not that you were backseating, of course. I know you was just suggesting something equally silly. But as it is, I'm not allowed any help or advice or Googling or anything like that. So if people's suggestions and stuff, I just have to turn a blind eye, essentially. Just in case it's good advice or advice that might help. The Van Wilder of Kerbals, I'm doing well. Good to see you. Right. So just allow me to not read any messages because I'm assuming I'm getting suggestions and advice. It's them. Right, 2 more. Does 2 more solve our fucking problem? I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. 10. Not sorry. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. The number is 30. Mind rate was the last I saw. Mikey B's 1. Oh, Mish, I could have got you on if you had a Kerbal. Scotty said, is it Scotty at 36? It's Scotty. Mish, you would have been on. We just need you to get that marbles win. Scotty no, that's Santa the 4th. It's Scotty the 4th, right? There he is. Scotty, you're on board. I was trying to catch up, scroll up to stop spoilers. Oh, I see. I appreciate it, Mikey B. Mikey B? No, I mean Scotty, name the ship. Henry, I can't say it enough, sir. I appreciate the advice and the tips and the hints and the information and the info dump, but I aren't allowed to read it. Because I'm not allowed help. I'm just going to spiritually empower Scotty since he and I picked the same number anyway. Did you actually both pick the same number? Almost. That's an interesting name. What tag said needs... Oh, God Christ. Alright then. I think we've had multiple ships with this name. Right. Scotty is on board. We've got 2 more boosters. It should at least get it off the friggin' floor. What if I drop these middle engines into this section? Then throttle the engines, put the thrust limiter down to like 50%. This might be the way. Imagine this, but with bits. By the way, I'm asking rhetorically. Everybody else, is it sensible I don't read chat while I'm doing this? I think it might be. What the hell? Why is the views going all fucky? Oh God, I've got no struts. Please stand up. Is it very sensible? Yeah, don't read. Okay. Again, everybody, I appreciate you dumping information, but I can't.
Yes, stop reading chat.
Thank you, everybody. Right, this is blowing up already. Turns out the parts of the last mission have still not returned back to Kerbin safely. Siddles, thank you for the host, by the way. I hope they don't cause problems. Farewell, parts of Satan's ship. His corpse hasn't even gone cold, and they're already... Right, welcome to the stream, everybody. I apologise if I can't read chat just for the sake of not reading people confirming or denying or giving advice or help or dumping information. Got to keep it spicy, right? Right. Scotty, best of luck. If I put throttle to full. 3, 2, 1. This is without clamps. Tags like don't say that. They won't. They don't realise. That little addition, I tried to do that while they were talking about boosters. We're wobbling like crazy. Right, lower the speed on the. I can't. This is so difficult to steer. I think Coca-Cola powered rocket with Mentos being dropped in would be way more powerful and environmentally conscious. Think of all that processed sugar in the atmosphere, Mish. Right, we are hitting heavy atmosphere. There's gonna be some problems. That's bad. Okay, this thing's what? Look at this wobble. Is he talking about what's going to happen? Okay, I'm not reading chat. I'm sorry, Henry. I know I want everybody to know what you know. But there's a lot of people in here that know a fuck ton about Kerbal that are keeping quiet for the sake of not just ruining the fun. I don't know if they could help or I don't know. But I'm just going to stop reading chat for the sake of safety. I mean, that. We are very, very much beginners to this game. Hope is fun regardless of success ratio. Mish, that is the most beautiful thing you've ever said. Can I activate this engine now? Probably wise that I do, right? I think I've fucked it regardless. I've already made a massive mess. Yeah, I'm going to go off the Kerbal tag from now on. We'll just play it in secret. It's just a bit safer, right? I've fucked it. I need to get some more height. Ugh. Does that sound good, everybody? We'll just have quieter streams on a Friday and we'll just play it with ourselves. We'll just play with ourselves, deal? Jesus, this thing is difficult to steer. Look at the wobble. She's got some flex, no kidding. That's not a wobble, that's a full-on slinky. This thing, fucking hell. Play on the Football Manager tag so it just fucks with everyone's review up even more and they get recommended you. Look at Siddle's fucking... hang on, Grodels, does that make sense? I mean, technically, we are in space with a fuck ton more fuel than we were last time on Lundios' attempt at this bullshit. I think I'm probably safer now to turn more towards retrograde, right? Or have I not got the power? Fuck it, balls deep. Engine's on full. Middle engine's already on full. Fucking wobble though. We're going to hit space yet? Jesus Christ. I mean, we're there, right? There's not a wobble, it's a graphical glitch. That's true. It's not affecting the way we're pointing or anything. Okay, right. Now, I should be able to warp to space safely. What time is it? Fuck, hang on a minute. It's fucking Marvel's time. I might have to get Scotty into orbit, then end the stream. They've got to turn this bullshit off in 3 minutes. Yeah, I've got to lock the orbit in. You're right. Do you know what I might do? I might use this fuel up then. Stop time warping. Again, Scotty is going to spend an entire week sat in orbit. Right, 137 metres. I'm not going to forget about you this time, Scotty. I hereby promise. You have my word. Alright guys, I gotta go. Time to watch Ted Lasso with the wife. 12. Have a good weekend. I'll speak to you when we next speak to you. Have a good one, 12. Make sure it's 1 week this time and not 4. I'll have you know this is not built out of aeroplane parts, Scotty. Making it out like I'm bad at this game. An object in motion stays in motion unless it throbs and waddles through space. Everyone knows that. Mish, permission to call the next stream Throbs and Wobbles. Come on, get me into space, you son of a bitch. Right, 10 time warp off. So can I warp to here now safely and at speed? I can. I think it's... yeah, twerking's a better way to put it. Valkyria. Right. If this enormous piece of shit can turn to retrograde, I'll be laughing. Maybe I could have to put RCS on just to give it that little boost. Although I'm going to have to get rid of the fairing on the thing first. Permission to throb granted. If I see a rocket falling down like this on the launch platform, I need to... we're facing prograde yet? I might burn, that'll do it, right? Yeah, we're good. Got to turn RCS off, that's just going to be blowing mono propellant. Now, if I should be able to decouple these two engines. The middle one's got no fuel, decouple the back one. Can I point to prograde, please? Now, Scotty is somewhat in orbit. Let me just fire this back engine. Turn to prograde. Get away from our space litter, which we... are we alright with littering space in the Doomhaus space project now? That rocket does have a nice bum. You need to watch Ted... What is Ted Lasso? I've never heard the word before. Right, I'm going to go to my apoapsis. Right, 55 is called, boys and girls. I'm just going to get Scotty comfortable. And then we're going to leave him in orbit. I'm starting to think that Scotty just doesn't like the company he keeps in the Doomhaus Space Agency. We have a stable orbit of 144 and 159. We end the stream with Scotty floating in space, about to watch his sunrise. You ready for this?
Marble me, you smelly Yorkie.
Ooh. You ready for the sunrise that Scotty's about to witness? It isn't litter. You threw an object in space. It only becomes litter if it's littered onto some... Oh, Scotty! Oh! Is that not beautiful? That could be a fucking wallpaper for the channel going live. If it's littered on some nature, so seeing an object in motion stay in motion in space, then you would never beat it. I mean, that's true. Just for that, you shouldn't get a marble. Look at that! You could stay here forever, and knowing you probably will. Whoa. Right, this is where Scotty ends today. The view he gets from his cabin looks as so. Do you actually get to see the planet at all, or is it... Oh! Oh! There are worse places to sit for a week. I hope you've got a pack of cards or something on you, Scotty. Right, that is where we're going to have to save, though. And that is a stream. I think this rocket it's a piece of shit. It launches terribly, but we have just brought a fuckload of fuel into space. What I might do next week, when I first load it, is take Scotty to Duna. What do you think, Scotty? Do you fancy having a first attempt? You might get stranded out there, but you might plant a fucking flag. Right, that's going to do it anyway. Thank you for joining this week's Kerbal. It's going to be another week until we do Kerbal again. Sure, why not? Mission point me. I mean, you got into orbit, you've already got a successful mission, but imagine bringing back a load of Duna science. Right, Marbles is coming up now, boys and girls. Thank you, Kerbal. If you enjoyed any of this garbage, I'm assuming not, because I don't allow advice, so I bet I'm stressing most Kerbal viewers out a great deal. But if you enjoyed any of this shit, we do Kerbal every Friday. But for now, boys and girls, we have two things to do. One of them is marbles, and the other is stream races. If you would like to contribute to the team scores, as you can see on screen. Mikey B, are you in for golf, by the way? Who else is in for golf? Hello, Kerbal? Are you crashed? Kerbal? Can I... Please? Kerbal? How do I... Kerbal, can you... Roger that. Boys and girls. We need to determine who is Person of the Century of the Weekend. I apologise for Kerbal crashing on the way out. As you all know, the Doomhaus Discord is split evenly down the middle by those who got a green name when they joined, and those who got an orange one. If you would like to contribute to the ongoing civil war, as you can see, the Greens are actually winning 2020 12 points to 8. This cannot continue, which means that Orange is about to win marbles and then win stream races. If you would like to join in for marbles, if you would like a golden name in Discord if you win, say the word explosion and I will give you a marble. You're on the green team, Mish. Say the word explosion and I shall give you a marble. And if you get a marble as well, you get a Kerbal. If you win marbles, you get a Kerbal. We have, for the oranges, Siddles. For the oranges, sit. That's how we spell that, roger that. For the greens, Auger. For the oranges, Mina. For the greens, Scotty. For the greens, Lundios. For the greens, Cardi. For the oranges, Tagslack. For the greens, Mish. For the greens, Harry. We've also got Eric for the greens. Cats for the greens. Stills is sitting under Stubbler's desk, excuse me. Gwynblade for the greens. Mindright for the greens. Mikey B for the greens. Alkarion for the oranges. Trim for the greens. And Santa for the greens. Is that everybody? We have 18 marbles entering the race today, ladies and gents. We have Siddle, Sid, Auger, Mina, Scotty, Lundios, Cardi, Taxlack, Mish, Harry, Eric, Katz, Gwynblade, Mindright, Mikey B, Alkarion, Trim, Santa. Is that everybody? I didn't forget you, Siddles. You're right there, you smelly... I heard Orange is a stinky scum. Watch this then. Oranges are going to win all 3 points today. We're going to win this. We're going to win stream races straight after. And then in 3 hours' time, we're going to win fucking golf as well. Because there's a new rule. The Greens are never winning woods in 2020. 18 marbles enter the race. If you would like to pick the level, then it's the first person to pick number 2. Eric says 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gets us to the marble mill. 17, is it 17 or 18? 17. 18 marbles enter the race, and the first point of the day is determined now. Best of luck, everybody. Orange win. Which orange do we have that doesn't have a Kerbal? I think all of them have a Kerbal here, right? Eric says he's going to win. Slops is the record holder on this level with 1 minute and 21 seconds. The level is the marble mill, and we go in 3, 2, 1. Best of luck. Oh, yeah, we get this one a lot, Harry. It's a contentious one. Exclamation mark, make Eric orange. That's the only thing that needs happening in the Doomhaus. Mindright says he's got this. He's confident of the win. Best of luck, everyone. Borderlands marbles. Look at these two with their double jokes. Scotty is dominating this. What the hell? He's been left in space and he's full of confidence, although Mindright is catching up, but Mikey B gets the drop first. His momentum doesn't help him though, as he gets neck and neck with Mikey B, with Eric catching up behind. Trim gets the overtake. Mish, potentially getting his first ever marble, goes straight down the middle. He's still technically in the lead for the greens, with Trim in second for the greens and Katz in third for the greens. Can Mish get his first ever marble? Kerbal, sorry. Scotty has gone for some big stunts, but it doesn't pay off. Lundios gets into the tank first. Satan tries the stunts, also doesn't pay off. This is fucking going crazy. Mikey B seems to be currently in the lead. He managed to get the overtake. I can't find Mish. I've lost everybody. What the hell? Lundios is down. Siddles is on the right side. I called Siddles Trim. But Lundios is miles in the lead. Good shit, Lundios. Harry is at the back and Santa at the back as well. Is Mish still on the course somewhere? There's so many fucking marbles getting stuck in that mess. But Gwynblade has Gwynblade overtaken Lundios? He hasn't. Lundios is so far in the lead. This is all for Lundios to lose. We've got no spinners, but we have got some peggings available for anybody that fancies it. It all depends on how Lundios does on the tumbler. Lundios might snap this up and have the gold name for the entire weekend. Lundios, don't do this. The oranges need to clean sweep. Lundios, somebody help me. Mindright's the only hope. Can somebody stop Lundios? We need Lundios to get pegged. Lundios takes first place for the greens. Lundios takes person of the century of the weekend. Current scores sit at green 13, oranges 8. Ladies and gentlemen, stay around because there is another point to play for after this race. We're going to do best of 3 stream races and the winning team gets yet another point. Absolutely chopped Satan, who tried to get a swift overtake, but it didn't work. I've gone into Discord and seen Bernie Sanders wrestling someone, so I'm going to take the person of the century of the day crown off of Katz and place it on the head of Lundios as we move into the next round. Lundios GG, 2 minutes 1 second. Slops' record is huge on this level, by the way. 40 seconds faster than Lundios just did it. Satan and Scotty took the big chops. I'm going to close this. I'm going to turn off this music. And we're going to do the final act of the week, boys and girls. 3 rounds of stream races. A point to the winning team. All you need do to join in for this game is type race in the chat when I tell you to. Boys and girls, if you would like to join into this, join in here, I'll tell you when. Type the words. Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. Race, go. Mish, if you're getting off, I love you very much. Thank you for joining today. I hope your streams go well. Everybody's joining in. We've got 10 cars in. Taxlack actually got in, but Mina missed it. Race in the chat. Look at Cardi with his Doomhaus Space Project picture. Alcarion's in. Right, I'm going to turn alerts off just in case. Mikey B's in. 13 in. Starting the timer. If you'd like to join in, type the word race in the chat. Lundios is in as well. Damn it. I'm so confident. Is Santa in? Yeah, Santa, you should be in. Alright, I'm going to keep scrolling. Kitten, welcome to the crew. Another orange. It's all about it. Kitten's dominating this. We're having a kitten win right here. That's a bonfire from Dark Souls. Is it actually? Oh yeah, it is. I thought it was a rocket taking off. Fuck. Right, boys and girls. We need to sweat oranges because we need to win 2 out of these 3 rounds. Best of luck to the oranges. Greens, you know what to do. Lundios gets a perfectly timed boost, but Tagslack also gets one as well. Tagslack in second place. Eric tries to ram Tagslack off the road and manages it. Mina goes straight through the tyres. Oh, there's chaos. Tagslack manages to get his overtake, but he's got so much fucking speed. There's a boom coming from Santa. He's screwed Tagslack. That was so tactical from Santa. Santa in third place gets the overtake after his exclamation mark boom chops Tagslack and puts 3 greens in the lead. Cardi is in the lead, but he gets maybe a mistimed boost. Cat, Santa, all fucking it. Tagslack and Alcarion are creeping up behind. Somebody just got boomed. But Alkarion stays, Tagslack stays in the lead. Alkarion, I think, boomed himself. Exclamation mark boom actually, boost in the chat will give you a speed boost. But boom costs 10 bits and it will explode a random person. Santa's fucked it. Augur's missed it. And a huge boom from Alkarion. Is that going to get Tagslack? It kills Tagslack, but Mina is the one in the lead, not Tagslack. So Mina should hold on to this. Augur's in second place, going to try and catch up to Mina. His stunts have failed him. Santa rams Mikey B up the back passage, but Mikey B has recovered well. Did you get 4 booms on you, Lundy? Mina, you've got to get the overtake. Stop it with this trolley business. Shit, it's all green. Santa overtakes Mina. A boom comes in from Santa. Scotty gets boomed. Mikey B is clean in the lead for the greens. Second place, Mina. Can Mina hold on and get the overtake on Mikey B? Augur is in third place for the greens, and it's very, very green behind her. Augur, with an absolute bully move, takes Mina out, puts the front 4 are now all green. Mikey B in the fucking blunderbuss is steaming away into the distance. Mina gets a little bit of PvP on the people behind, but not enough, and Gwynblade gets out of the melee to take second place. Mikey B just looks home free, but he's having some trouble in the mess. Alkarion with a huge boom takes out everybody. Does he get Mikey B? He doesn't. Mikey B still gets to trudge through the tyres. Is anybody going to get up behind him? Gwynblade's in second place, Augur's in third. This is all extremely green. Mikey B finally gets through. Can he get it? Alkarion, thank you for the big bits. Santa, thank you for the big bits. Mikey B is scot-free. Where's the nearest orange? Mina is still the highest orange. Gets the overtake on Gwynblade, does she? She just doesn't. Gwynblade with a horrible bit of PvP pushes Mina clean out of the way. The tyres are all fucked up. I think Mikey B getting through the tyres before everybody else has saved his day. The greens are going to take round 1, I dare say, boys and girls, as Augur does a bit of slalom work. I apologise, I can't focus on every car. I'm trying to focus on just the front pack. Did you actually get quad boomed, Lundy? Gwynblade, the boost pad didn't help him. Santa's trying to join, but Mikey B takes the first game for the greens. Augur in second place. Can Augur get second for the greens? That was fucking brutal. Mikey B, what a performance. The greens take round 1. Best of 3, though, don't forget, boys and girls. We need a second. We need the next one to be won by an orange. Alkarion right at the back. Tagslack right behind him. Tagslack was in first place at one point. GG, Mikey B. This is so bad for the oranges. Where's Satan going? Is he on the same track? Satan. Satan's so far behind. What the fuck, oranges? Eric is... Oh, Gwynblade takes second. Augur takes third. Santa takes fourth. Mina does get over the line in fifth. Sorry, I was working. You're not working very well. Look at Satan. Explain yourself, Satan. That's like a light year away. Kitten finally finishes with a big stunt. Can she make it through the thing at the end? She can't and goes over. Cardi suffers the same fate. 18 seconds to go before the game finishes, boys and girls. The round 1 goes to the greens. Disgusting. The music in this game is cool, but I'm glad we didn't have it on for the final stream of the year, because can you imagine? Mindrat's boosting right at the death. Right, Mikey B takes the first round. GG to Mikey B. We're going on to the next race. Everybody get ready. It goes for a boost right at the death and does some big stunts. Right, tight race, everyone. Get yourselves in. Eric is joined. Mindrat's in. Kitten's in. Santa, Mikey B, Cardi, roger that with his rocket ship. Satan's in, Augur's in. Scotty's in. Starting the timer. God, I just want my massive P word that I'm having very shortly. That's all I can think about. Golf, by the way, is in just less than 3 hours, boys and girls. We're going to have an orange wood guaranteed tonight. Because the current Woods winners are Mina, who's had it twice, and Tagslack, who's had it once. We're going to have another orange take Woods tonight, and we're going to shame the greens every week until it's fucking done. Don't do me like that, Stubbler. Wait, what? Sorry, that kid? Oh, the... Too much faith. Augur claims he's getting Woods. I'm Woods. Yeah, I love that DC film with the tree. I'm on an elimination diet. I can basically only have certain meats. Oh, I see. Shit. Well, I did say P word instead of actually calling it what it is, Kim. You know what I mean? Yeah, I apologise. You trying to work out allergy or something? Right, a boom's come in from Santa, however, and it's boomed Satan. Santa manages to successfully take out a green. Scotty gets stuck on a sign, and Eric tries to fucking nail it, but it doesn't happen. He tries to help Scotty. Mikey B's in the front pack again, but has a catastrophic crash. Oh, fucking hell, Eric. Eric's 7 miles in the lead. Where's the oranges? The highest orange at the moment is Tag Slacker, who's currently pushing a tyre around, and he got shagged. Satan, however, is in 6th place. Can he do this? Eric has not got that significant a lead. Mina gets a very tactical boost. He causes some slight problems on the ramp, and it may have slowed it down completely. Eric is only just ahead. Can we have an orange overtaking? Lundios and Santa in the big buses go steaming through. Satan, Alcarion, Mina, you are the people that can overtake. Eric is in the distance, fumbling around. Mina and Alcarion go wide of Scotty. Scotty gets a bit of PvP though, that was some dastardly tricks from Scotty. Mindright for the oranges takes over. Enters 2nd place, but he's having trouble. Eric is stumbling around. Mikey B's doing a walking what's the VLC advert? I can't remember my own bullshit. Alcarion is the only person that could potentially get the overtake. Eric's just at the bottom of the ramp. Mikey B's struggling with the cone. Alcarion overtakes. Come on, Alcarion, you got this. Eric's fumbling. Alcarion has a crash. Can he get rid of that tyre, or is it going to get stuck to him? Mikey B is a unicorn. What? Eric with the big stunt. Satan manages to get what looks to be an overtake. I didn't even realise Eric is under pressure from a lot of oranges all of a sudden. Satan's in the crowd killing the fucking spectators. Mikey B in 2nd place. Satan, you got this. Fucking Eric is just dominating everything. Mikey B is a unicorn. I see what you mean. Come on, Satan. Mikey B's in 3rd place. Mindright's in 4th. Fuck off, bus. Eric, get him. Satan, get him. Eric's going to the moon. Eric's gone for a boost. I think he was pointing up in the air when he went for the boost, and it may have screwed him. Satan could potentially take 1st place. Satan's got stuck in the tyres. Scotty's coming for the overtake. Eric gets his respawn. Satan's respawn might come for him just a little bit too late. Scotty and Mikey B are arriving. Eric is in the air. Alcarion's with the front group. Satan, get him. A big boom screws Eric from Santa. Does it screw Satan? It doesn't. It does. Shit. Satan, land on your wheels before Eric does. This might be everything we needed. The fucking unicorn's turned back up though. He might get the overtake on Eric unless Eric can land properly. Alcarion's coming in 3rd place for the oranges. Auger's trying to wrestle him off the course, and he does. Filthy tactics from Auger, taking out the oranges, leaving Eric to just steam off into the lead. Eric manages to reduce his speed a tiny bit. Mikey B comes steaming up behind. Can Mikey B challenge Eric for 1st place? Ladies and gentlemen, Eric takes 1st. The Greens win 2 in a row and win the 2nd point. So much for the oranges fucking sweeping the day. Santa, thank you for the big bits. Everybody else, thank you for the big bits. God fucking damn it, that was down to the wire. The Greens win 2 points back to back. It is now 14-8. All the hard work we've done this week trying to catch up has been completely removed by the fact that Eric just absolutely smashed it. A boom comes in right at the death as Santa punishes Mindright for some reason, and Mindright in the safari car goes off the course. Cats is the last to cross the line. Okay, Tag Slack's actually in the distance, doing some big stunts. He was not letting Satan win, but it makes sense. And Mindright with a big, perfectly timed boost goes higher than, basically than Auger did today in Kerbal. Another boom comes in to screw Cats before he can even finish. He just crosses the line with his cone and gets sent into the distance. Tag Slack being the remaining hero. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric, you have successfully won. Which means a low blow, very low. Yeah, not even off the ground, Auger. Fuck. Tag Slack, press 1 to do the final race. Just for fun. Press 2 to just turn the stream off. Auger says do the final race for fun. Eric says do the final race for fun. Boys and girls, if we're doing the final race, I'm getting involved. Right. The Greens have done it. One more race. I'm going to get involved, but I'm not going to boost. But I'm going to win. Right, we go. Type race in the chat, boys and girls. Look at me in there. Pretty good. Right, 10 cars enter the race, ladies and gents. This is for absolutely nothing. But at least the oranges could win this and regain a tiny bit of fucking... You know what I mean? Best of luck, everyone. Did Santa not get in this one? No, he did. Right, look at me. Yes! Yes, Stubbler! I was going to focus on myself like an egomaniac. Kitten gets boomed by Lundios. A big chop comes in from Lundios. Kitten goes into what? Yes, Stubbler! Oh, hey, Santa, you big scumbag. Yes, continue. Don't let Lundios catch you up. Alkarion gets boomed by Santa. Come on, me. Lundios fucks his jump. Everybody else is screwing their landings. Good old Stubbler steam. How is Santa in... How did Santa overtake the cheating son of a bitch? Come on, though, me. We can do this. Just land right. Don't let that Santa son of a bitch overtake. Come on the wheels. Nice turn. Left side. That's it. Roger that. I hate this game. I'm starting to realise that I probably shouldn't be playing it. Santa is still in the lead, though. I am trying as hard as I can to get the overtake, but it's not happening. Where the flying fuck are you going, me? Right. I fucked it. August in second place, Scott is in third, Santa is in first, struggling in the bang bus to get over that hill. Would have been nice, Santa. Thank you for the bits, Lundios. Thank you for the bits, Santa. Thank you for the bits, Alkarion. I appreciate it. This is bullshit. Who's in second place? Scott is in second for the Greens. Eric's in third for the Greens. August in fourth for the Greens. Tagslack is our only hope. Where am I? The hell was I doing then? Halfway up a fucking volcano. Right, Tagslack's doing some big stunts, going for the wide. You did, you buffered and went back to a long lag. People typing boost before I even type race. Oh, shit. Sorry, Mindra, I see. I wonder why you're buffering at this point. Stubbler, can you never say, come on me again, please? Thank you. Yes, fine. Not online, anyway. Right, somebody kill Santa. Scotty, just do me a favour. Is Santa actually going to win by dragging tyres across the finish line? Don't let Santa win. The Greens won marbles and then won all 3 rounds of stream races. Yep, that was a green sweep of the on-stream points anyway. Fuck! What am I doing? What is this shit here? Do you mind me? Mikey B, just let me get this. Do you know what I mean? Just let me take some semblance of second last. This is why I don't get involved. This is why I don't have a marble or anything. Fucking cursed. And Mikey B goes over the line for the final race of the week. And the final act of the week. Augur Woods, you better not let us down again, Augur. Ooh, yeah, that's true. And that is it, boys and girls. That is Doomhaus for this week. I've enjoyed this week. Skyrim's on fire. I'm loving it. And that was a good Kerbal as well, despite the fact that we got fucking backseated around in circles for a little bit there. I think all the winners today should be volunteered for the next experimental rocket launch. Yeah, they should, Alkira, and I'll build the rocket upside down as well. Might as well give it to me already, I'm taking it anyway. Right, the week ends with the Greens in the lead, 14 points to 8 on 2021. Congratulations to everybody that won today. Lundios, congratulations on Person of the Century of the Day. GG to the Greens, I'll have to admit it. But I'm going to get out of here. Thank you all for joining this week. Thank you all for coping with Skyrim again and again and again. Thank you for joining for Kerbal. Thank you for joining for everything else. I've turned the alerts back on right now. A big thank you to all the bits today, by the way. Especially during stream races. You're all extremely generous. Thank you for everybody for the 100s
Track
and stuff.
building. Doomhaus bullshittery map one.
Do you want me to make my own map? God, you're expecting a lot of me, you nerds. But I'm going to get out of here. I hope everybody has a brilliant weekend. If I don't see you in golf in 2.5 hours, I shall see you sometime in Discord. And if not, I shall see you on Monday when the streams continue with 4 Skyrim streams. But for now, thank you all for joining. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for your generosity. But I'm going to sneak out of here quietly. Tell you all I love you all very much. GG to the winners today for the rest and for the whole of this week. I'll be cooking, but good luck to the golfers. Thank you, Kitten. The final word for this week from Eric is this. It's been quite a serious week, don't forget.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Alkarion. The final word is this. Arnold Palmer. Fucking hell, Eric.